I was just on YouTube now. I don't know what's wrong with it. This is like this won't work on both. It's like today, like it was fine Thursday. It was supposed to be fine Thursday, but today it's not doing too well.
Officer Brooks, please call desk. Officer Brooks, please call desk.
I have it pulled up on here. There's like a second thing to make sure everything's running smooth. That's how I know it's falling behind. Alright, it seems to be good now because I switched to single. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Alright. Seems to be fine. Yeah, stream health is good. Alright, let's go. So we got the new one. And despite it. I don't know what that mission is. I haven't looked at it. I haven't played since we did last night. Okay, there's like a prison cell. We're not gonna be on here too long today because we got some other stuff we want to look at. Alright, oh, let's look at the. A couple of guys quit. A couple of them, so we're gonna get some more guys. Breacher. Yeah, let's get that paramedic. Alright, let's get them in. Oh, that dude's in a crisis, hold on. Let's send this dude to therapy. Therapy's full, never mind. You're gonna have to suck it up. Alright, so the spider. Oh, that's a big place. Uh-oh. That's not good.
All right, everybody ready to roll.
I'll put
So,
myself
if
in
you
the
guys
corner.
haven't been told yet, CID finally received the decrypted metadata from those marked MineJot drives that we seized a week or so ago.
Alright, that should be a good
The
spot.
data from the images on the drives corroborates information our guys have put together on a small operation running out of the row. We're heading over to 7408 Martinez Boulevard.
I don't think anything's in this corner besides the loading. I'm maxing out my Twitch stuff. Twitch, I don't know. Twitch does not like to look with me for whatever reason. Wait, Twitch and YouTube, I mean.
On you.
Talk reporting. Entry team, suspects have taken refuge in the area that are refusing to cooperate. Move in.
Let's see what we got today.
Them back home.
We got apprehend someone. Rescue all civilians to bring order to the chaos. Seems pretty easy. Is this where we're starting off at? This bloody footprints. That's also could be mine. No. So like be anything in there. I itch my ear as something made a sound, so I don't know if that came from in here or not. Oh, look at it. Civilian looks like right there, maybe. Have I hear anything? This is clear. We're gonna smoke this. We're gonna flash it, I mean.
Element. Open the door and flash it. On it.
Maybe we should have split them. Oh well.
Flashing it. Got it.
Put your hands back in the seat. Your hands. Now. Hands up. Police, hands in the air. Now. Contact down.
Jesus.
Help us, please. We're over here.
Gun down. Still get out of there.
Move in. Clear the room. Turn around. Keep your hands up.
Police, get down.
Stay where you are.
Opening on the right. Nothing.
You go to hell, boy.
Entry team to talk. One cop. Compliant.
Talk to Element. Copy that.
Enter the room and clear.
Get into position.
Hey, we're over here. Help.
We should get one. All this stuff tagged up.
Get down. I want to see hands. Let's go.
What the fuck? Go after them, not me.
Entry team to talk.
Dude, shut up.
Civilian good to go for evac.
Talk reporting. Roger, entry team. Great work.
Empty over
Keep
here.
going.
No contacts.
Alright, looking good.
Good to go. Civilian good to go.
Talk to
Alright, hit
entry
this
team.
first floor over here.
Roger. Trailers inbound.
There's someone right there. When did we hit that? Oh, he's gone, so. There you go. Oh, this door.
Keep your hands up.
Gonna have to get this place cleaned up.
Police, hands up now. Waiting on you.
Oh, was that him? Oops.
Lead the talk.
I probably should not
Suspect
shot him in the head.
Talk to entry team. Copy that,
Oops.
entry team. Notifying morgue.
The fuck kind of place is this?
killed. On my 6.
I'm with you. Put the weapon down. Taking it safe.
I gotta start hitting those headshots, huh?
Element to talk. Contact down.
Are they still alive?
This is talk.
Maybe.
Copy that, entry team. Notifying trailers.
Dude, get out of my way. Oh my god.
Provide support on me.
On you.
Why is that not work?
We're here for the money, that's all.
Oops.
Telling you, man, this guy lives in the dark.
Down.
No one has died.
Drop your weapons!
Got a suspect down here.
This is Talk. Roger, entry team.
Secure them.
Notifying medical.
Restrain them.
Come down and keep your hands up!
You can tell your story at the station.
Cut the music.
Stay on.
Cuffs are good.
Lead. Talk. Suspect secure.
Ready for the
All finished?
Oh God, no.
Talk to entry team. Roger that. Trailers incoming. Proceed
Hands
with
up
caution.
above your head! Come out, now! Come out, get out of here now!
Moving into handcuff.
Police, get your hands up!
You let me go, it'll be like I was never here.
Civilian is cuffed and good to talk. Civilian
Good to go.
Talk to element. Roger, entry team. Great work. Keep going.
Light stick.
I just reacted.
Hey, no, that don't work on me. You said you try to say he's just reacting. Oh God.
I got cuffed.
I can hit pretty good at that.
I got it. Securing.
Don't below us. I don't see anybody up here.
Fall in.
On your six.
I don't know anything.
Looks clear. Reach. Not long time. I meant to kick it.
I'm not saying anything.
You see it? There's one guy right there. I think it's the only guy.
Put your fucking hands up!
Oh wait, no, outside. Never mind. Lady right there. I think it's the only person in there.
Get down!
I'm not moving.
Keep your hands behind your back.
Alright. There's nothing else to do here. It's just apprehending and
What did I do?
Element to talk. One civilian detained.
Talk reporting. Roger, entry team. Great work. Keep going.
Alright, there's a private room over there. We're gonna go ahead to. We also got that night. We're gonna get to as well. Dude, that's just creepy. Look at that. This must be like I think it's like a children's school or something. Look at that wall.
Out of your ass real quick.
Came in the middle of something that had nothing to do with it.
I think we've been through here. Yeah. Set it back on the floor.
Chem light.
They came right down so we know we've been through here. Alright, let's go to this other door over here.
You're making a mistake.
Anybody? One lady. Doesn't look to be hostile.
Hands on your head!
Did she try to pull a gun on me? I think she did try to pull a gun on me.
Let me see those hands!
Moving
Stay
into
here.
handcuff.
Stay calm.
Like, you see her hand? She like,
Talk. Civilian cuffed and ready for trailers.
but I don't know. Maybe she wasn't.
Roger. Trailers inbound.
Alright. I mean, I kicked that one that time.
You tell me, how else am I supposed to afford clothes for my kids? Food? A place to stay their lives?
This, I don't think even. Oh, we've been today. See the light. So he's been in the sucker already.
Dropping a chem light.
Here looks clear. Guys, back to the main hallway.
They deserve better than this.
Nobody's in here. Yep. Ooh. Someone got paid a lot. Maybe outside, yeah.
Guy's been
Oh, weak stock complete. Oh, really? Stock complete?
Talk reporting. Copy that. Put
That's
on
easy.
safe and let 'em
Why is the last mission so much harder than this one? We actually messed up though. We've got the we meant to apprehend that guy, but we didn't. I accidentally shot him. The one guy shoots straight in the head. It was the guy we needed. We got C on that mission.
Sergeant Hoffman, please call extension 4100. Sergeant Hoffman, 4100.
4100. Alright, a lethal obsession. We have some new stuff happening, it looks like. I pressed I, why did it reload? Oh. We got a squad, this dude's in a crisis for whatever reason. We have a paramedic. No, we don't. That was our paramedic. Let's switch my different paramedic. A lethal assassin. A former USIA, an analyst, has a warrant out for his arrest. Warrant for his arrest. Over the suspected murder of 5 police officers in McCarthy County. Greater Los Duenas. I don't know what that's that. But we're gonna do it. Hey, this game's been a lot of fun though, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a lot of fun streaming this game.
On you.
Alright, let's go.
Talk to entry team. Entry team, suspects have taken refuge in the area and are refusing to cooperate. Move in.
Well, there's like traps or something they put down.
Let's bag this crazy fucker.
All we have to do here. Arrest somebody and bring order to the chaos. So we're not trying to kill anybody, it looks like. I don't want to accidentally kill the guy again. They're supposed to apprehend. Looks like it's clear. I don't know if it might be just him in here. No, pick it. That's probably him.
Element. Post up and cover.
Getting into place. Good.
Let's move.
Flash.
Oh, Jesus! All my guys just died there, by the way.
Entry
And I
team,
died too.
mission failed. We no longer have control of the situation. Fall back.
All my guys died. Oh, really? I get -4 and I. Are you serious? All of them died, including myself. Oops. Oops. That's all I can say.
Officer Barnes, report to staff training. Officer Barnes, staff training.
Alright. So, a couple of guys died. Oops. That's my bad. I wasn't expecting bombs to be everywhere when I went inside there. But he killed all my units, by the way. Alright, let's not have that happen again.
Talk to entry team. Entry team, suspects have taken refuge in the area and are refusing to cooperate. Move in.
I should probably pick what game I'm on. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. Alright, so he's sitting in that room. I don't know if he's gonna stay in that room again, but he literally killed all of us.
Grow up? Put your hands up!
Talk. Suspect is incapacitated.
Talk reporting. Roger that. Medical assistance is standing by.
Yeah, that's where he killed us last time. How did he kill us?
Element to talk. Bagging.
I have no idea. Jesus.
Safe. Enter and clear.
Got it.
Going in!
Opening on the left. Empty over here. Chem light. Contacts.
Empty over here. No
Yeah, I
contact.
got cuffs. Secured. Suspect detained.
Disabling now.
Oh, I see. We hit a wire bomb when we went inside the first time. That's why everyone died.
Securing the device. Securing the trap.
Let's do it.
That's something like that flight.
You good?
On me.
Behind you.
Oh, dude, it scares me so bad.
Dynamic movement. Move and clear.
Going in.
Nothing.
Oh, I saw something. That's not. There's a bunker over here. Nah, I can't get in. Ah. So that's what I'm
I'm good if
missing.
you are.
Stay on me.
Got your back.
Oh, it's something right here. Oh, there's a wire right there. Oh, okay.
Cover me. Disarming the device. Get down! Disarming.
Alright, been through that. Huh.
Oh, guy's a prepper. Watch out for traps.
There's something nearby? You could be hiding at? Step back here. So we haven't been. Oh, this is new stuff. Okay.
Watch my back. Disarming.
Get down and keep your hands up!
Where did you get shot from?
Objective failed. Roll in.
Again, I died. That's the second time I died in this mission. I know how. Like, I threw a flash and I looked around and no one was there. Alright, let's do this again. This is like that time we're gonna do this mission. We're gonna switch out some of my characters. That time on this mission. Let's see. Let's see how this one goes. It's not like hard or anything. This is annoying to do. You have to like watch corners, then you have to look at the bombs, and everything's closed. Then you know, the AI setting shoot through the little cracks in the wall without missing.
Got your 6.
Don't do that bomb flight fast. I feel like that's gonna give me the most
Suspects
problem.
have a foothold in this area and they're refusing to cooperate. Entry team, you are cleared to proceed with the mission.
Uh-oh. Eliminating confirmed. Did you sitting right there?
Cover me. Disarming the device. Gold. Open it and clear it with a flash.
In position.
Yeah, y'all can deal with that one. I'm not dealing with that.
Flash out.
Drop the gun. Don't make me. Put your hands up. Let's clear over here. They're down.
They did it. I couldn't do it, but they could do it.
Making it safe.
That's the guy we needed. Ew, what are they doing in here? Actually, I don't even want to know. Uh-oh.
knees!
Where?
Waiting on you, sir.
Get on the ground, now! Hands up now!
Stay on me.
On your 6.
We go to the front door now.
Move in and clear it.
Getting hands on your head! Do it now! Let's go!
Opening on the right.
Good here.
Talk. Collecting evidence.
Dropping a light.
Dim light.
Threat moving! Nothing here, sir. Good here. Cuffing. Evidence secured.
Suspect cuffed and secure.
Move in and clear it.
Stacking.
I'm just letting him to handle this.
Opening on the left.
I don't like this mission.
Lights stick out.
boss.
Nothing here, sir.
Oh, Jesus! You're sitting right there.
Talk.
Sitting right there looking at me.
Talk reporting.
Dude, you keep jump scaring me like that.
Empty over here. No contact. Got it bagged.
Talk to entry team. Copy that. Put him on safe and let him hang. Great job.
Oh yeah, full complete. Dude, they gotta stop jump scaring me. That's my third time tonight. Getting A though. That's good. Huh? Why are we outside? New mission. Ideas of might. Good guy. Let's put down a couple guys. Ah, that's good. Oh, let's probably send some guys to therapy. There you go. Alright, this one. Ideas of might. A group call themselves the Left Behind are taking matters into their own hands by attempting to kill a politician responsible for a budget cut proposal to the already under-supported VAMC in Los Sueños. Alright. Entry points. Oh, I don't have this. So we get through a residential stairway if I exit. Wait, what? Oh, that's just on that mission. Okay. Oh, PC. I guess 6 starting points. I guess we'll do fire exit.
On your 6.
Talk reporting. Entry team, suspects have taken refuge in the
Oh,
area.
I don't need that
They're
one.
refusing to
At least
cooperate.
inside.
Move in.
Her voice. You saw that?
Gold team. Open and bang it.
Copy.
Bang out.
Police, drop your weapon!
Open on the left.
Opening on the right.
Show me your hands! Drop it, or you're gonna get shot!
Nothing here, sir.
Chem light out.
I'll bag it. Evidence secured. Suspect cuffed and secure.
Looks clear in here.
Deploying chem light.
I've heard voices over here. Yeah, it's two right there.
Down on your goddamn knees now!
Move in, clear the room.
Hands up now! Drop to your knees!
Police, hands up!
Move in, clear the room. Turn around slowly.
Get down! I want to see hands!
Need you to move.
You're on the wrong
Suspect in custody.
Talk to entry team. Copy, entry team. Notifying trailers.
Going in!
Got an opening here.
Nothing here, sir.
Nothing.
There's a light on the floor, which means probably good. Probably don't need to go on that.
Got a hallway here.
Oh, look at that. Several in here. Go stack it with
Open and
flashbang.
deploy flashbangs.
Bang
Get
it.
down and... Now! Down on the ground!
Opening on the left.
Got an opening up ahead. Light stick out.
Cuffing. I got it.
Stay in the ground.
Element to talk. Civilian in critical condition.
Got them all zipped
This is talk. Roger that.
Suspect good to
Medical
go.
assistance is standing by.
Moving in!
Good here. I'll check the bed.
We're not here for you.
I keep. Oh, there you go.
Get on the ground now!
Provide support.
Got your 6.
Entry team to talk.
Got a suspect down.
Talk to element. Copy that, entry team.
Making it
Notifying
safe.
trailers.
I got it.
Down on your knees!
Get him ready.
Slowly!
Element to talk. Write us down.
Talk reporting.
Police,
Copy
get
that,
down!
entry team. Proceed with mission.
Compliant.
Talk to entry team. Roger, trailers inbound.
Going into cuff.
Stay here. Stay
Ready for
calm.
court.
Whatever's going on doesn't involve
Civilian is compliant.
Yeah, you've
Talk
loaded
to
it, yeah.
entry team. Copy
Don't
that.
worry, I know about
Trailers
that.
incoming.
Oh, Oh, I just been out of ammo too. Jesus.
Zipped up and good to go.
Need to talk.
I was watching ammo.
This is Talk. Roger that, entry team. Tag him and keep moving.
Yo, we're just falling. We're just wiping them right now.
Really leaning into that sailor vibe, huh?
Oops.
Left me here by myself.
Hands on your head, move! Hands up, drop to your knees! Shit, drop your weapon!
Elementary talk.
Suspect down, wounded.
Arrest her.
Talk to entry team. Copy. EMTs and trailers are
Down on the
standing by.
ground, now!
Take it easy. We're getting you out.
Elementary talk.
There's two guys right there.
Talk to all of it. Roger, entry team.
Evidence
Great
suspect
work.
ready to
Keep
go.
going.
Chemlight. Entry team to talk. Civilian is alive but unresponsive.
Talk reporting. Copy. Clean house and we'll take them out.
Get on the ground, now!
I have to cuff you for our safety.
I was surprised I didn't die already.
Civilian is good to go. Compliant.
Talk to entry team. Great work, entry team. Keep it up.
Make sure we clear everything out over here. Make sure we got our guys tied up, whatever. Yeah, looks like it. I'll keep moving forward.
He put you up to this?
No.
Is my wife okay?
Alright, clear.
Chemlight out.
I don't know what we're supposed to do here. I haven't looked at what we're supposed to do. Locate sniper rifle in room 1204. Locate sniper rifle. Bring away the chaos. Rescue all civilians. Okay. This room's clear. Moving out. I want to change something on here. Every time I go live on here, it keeps messing with my stuff. There we go.
Shit.
Need my pills.
That's the room we need to go. Oops.
Let me
Supposed to be a sniper in this room. Somewhere. Aim it right there. Right, there we go. Oh, sniper.
Entry team to talk. Collecting evidence.
Are you gonna take me away or what?
Do it! You fucking kidding me?
I'll save it. Making it safe. You have the right to remain silent. Zipped up and good to go.
to talk.
Element, talk.
This
Suspect
is
good to go.
Talk. Copy, entry team. Notifying trailers.
I didn't know you were back there, dude.
Arrest him.
I got it.
I knew at 1201.
We're with the police.
Civilian restrained.
Light stick.
There you go through here. Looks clear. I guess I may have. Dude, you got my what? This sniper.
Lead the talk.
Reporting.
Bagging.
Copy that. Put him on safe and let him hang.
As a terrorist,
Great job.
referring to themselves as
Oh, we 100%. Sweet.
open fire on pedestrians from a penthouse suite. Our coverage continues on what we now believe is a violent response to the recent war veterans.
There we go, A+. That's our highest so far.
Aiming to finalize today. Just an hour ago, a volley of gunfire rang out, killing at least 3 and injuring many others.
I want to do one more. Then we're gonna go do some reactions.
Please call desk.
Sinus in the US Trail. Sinus, sorry. Wrong thing I'm thinking of. Alright. A large data storage facility on... Oh, sorry. A large data storage facility run by Mindjot scrub IPs from content found in restrict. I don't know how I messed it up that bad. Scrubbed IPs from content found in the residence of now convicted pedophile led to the distribution of source of explicit child pornography. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, let's go take this dude down. We don't want him. What is this, like a club or something?
Talk to entry team. Entry team. Negotiations have
Look at that crowd. The atmosphere does look pretty good. Not
Suspects
gonna
are
lie.
highly volatile.
Keep an eye on the plane, alright? Hey, you got your card?
Element. Open. Clear with flashbangs.
I'm on it.
Fucking locked.
Think about what this is going to look like. Do your thing. I'm gonna do my round.
Flash.
Your weapon!
Got an opening up
Drop the
ahead.
gun now! Drop it or you're gonna
Police,
get shot!
hands up!
Dropping light.
Cuffing. Calm down.
Good to go.
You're in safe hands.
Putting down a chem light.
Suspect ready to go. Approach. Element to talk.
I mean, no, you had a gun.
Team to talk.
Roger that. Trailers incoming. Proceed with caution.
Open on the left.
So just bring order and...
Talk to element. Copy. Clean house and we'll take them out.
Jeez, dude, why are you yelling like that?
Good to go.
What the hell are you doing? Don't make this any harder on yourself.
Safe.
Lead to talk. Suspect killed.
Talk to entry team. Roger that, entry team. Tag them and keep moving.
I thought I was gonna do that faster.
Talk. We got a dead suspect here.
This is talk. Affirmative entry team. On your six.
Blue.
I'll save it. Evidence secured.
Provide cover.
Stacking.
Red team.
Locked. Not happening.
Post up and cover the area.
All right.
Damn it. Locked.
There's no keys.
Let's move. Lock picket.
Got the lock.
Can you get the lock?
Multi-tool ready.
Doors unlocked.
Good to go.
In a bank.
Put your fucking hands up. Threat down. Got an opening here. Opening on the left.
light. Empty over here. No contact.
I can get so far.
Dropping your light.
Hands up! Do it now!
Nothing.
Hands up! Drop to your knees! Get down! I want to see hands!
On me. Move.
Right with you.
Move in. Clear the room.
Copy that.
Lead to talk. Suspect is down, but breathing.
Talk to entry team. Roger that. Medical assistance is standing by.
Going in!
Opening on the left.
Chem light out.
Good
I
here.
got it.
Stay on me. Deploying chem light.
Lead to talk. Civilian good to go.
Talk reporting. Copy that. Trailers incoming.
Alright, looking good. Still doing good. Alright, I'm not talking too much. I'm like in the zone right now. You can say. Alright, see what's in here. Alright, this is second floor it looks like. Well, here's second floor through because I guess actually we'll go on the second floor, but this way is safe if we don't go this way.
Provide support on me.
Got your back. Down on your goddamn knees, now!
On my 6.
I got you.
Restrain her.
I'll get him ready.
Jeez.
Holy shit.
Enter and clear.
Acknowledge.
Put your hands up and get down slowly. Now. Fuck you. Security.
Oh, lost my ammo too.
Just like cops.
Shut up and don't move.
We've got this under control.
Got them all zipped up.
I don't trust this thing behind me.
A crime now?
Talk to entry.
Entry team to talk.
Copy
One
entry
civilian
team.
detained.
Notifying trailers.
Element to talk. Suspect down. Alive.
Talk reporting. Copy. Clean house and we'll take them out.
Fall in behind me.
You got point.
Might as well make it illegal to use the internet entirely.
We've had people break in here. For fuck's sake, they're dressed like you.
Dude, who's eating lunch up here?
Are we going to jail?
Probably, yeah. Oh, you're going to jail. Of course. Dude, that you shot from my gun. I want to go to jail.
I swear to God, I just do security. That's it.
Alright, back on the second floor. Basically watching a big circle.
Place is a mess.
No one's in here. I don't think there's any hostiles. There's...
Hands on your
All right,
head!
I'm not moving.
Moving into handcuff. This is for your own safety. Civilian is ready.
Right.
Civilian, good to go.
Civilian is secured.
Talk to entry team. Roger. Trailers inbound.
I don't think anybody's in here. We're gonna kick it open.
Satisfied.
Put your hands up!
Yeah, that's Clay. Clay! Probably locked today. Yeah, he's watching a cycle. What else we got? We still haven't rescued and we still haven't finished everything off. It was like popcorn. I think this might be a new place. Yep, you see that guy sitting there? We're gonna...
Blow it with the shotgun. Clear position.
Nothing.
I got this. Come on, back it up.
Safe.
I guess shotgun's good for if it's locked. Be on the lock pick. Come on. There we put down here. I'm getting a text. See what else we got? I don't know. We went through most of this place. I don't know what's left.
Whatever you're here for, it's got nothing to do with me.
I got him up there. Said Mikey.
Chem light.
Oops, didn't do that a second time.
You think you can just come in here, do whatever you want?
Yeah.
I'll tell the other guys who you are.
least they could do is hire someone who gives a shit.
Maybe, did I go all the way down there? Maybe. I think I may have missed this one.
Let's do it.
Oh, it's a stairway. Never mind. Come on.
On me.
I got you.
Oh, we got more rooms. Okay, cool. That's outside, but there could be someone outside again, so we're gonna take a look.
Place is a mess.
I don't know if that's her on the roof or someone else. I think it might, I don't think anybody's out here.
God damn it.
Oh, someone's sitting right there.
Blow that door. Clear it.
Acknowledge. Charge ready.
I'll do it. Let's blow it.
Show me your hand!
Drop it!
Oh, that was awesome.
Got him! Police, don't move!
Hands up! Do it now!
This is talk.
Stay down and turn around.
Medical assistance is standing by.
We have a right to operate.
Civilian ready for transport. Stay. Suspect down.
Talk to element.
Hey, we completed. I get beat. I did everything.
Officer Bewley, report to...
Alright, I'll be right back and go do some reactions. I'll be like 5 minutes or so. I'll chop my stuff. I'll be right back. I don't know why, but the first thing I did when I came back was turn off my headphones. Why? I don't know why I did that. Like, I left them on, and I still turned them off when I got back. Alright, we're gonna do some reactions. I meant to do some last night, so we got a little bit extra we're gonna do tonight. I'll put myself, maybe right here. Okay. We got quite a few videos.
From losing over
more videos. This is interesting stuff. Not really anything serious. We get this one. This one's probably the most serious one.
Hello,
this
guys
one.
and gals. Hello, guys.
I messed up my audio. Give me 1 second. Also, someone sent me a message. Just every single time. Every single one of these. Okay. Why is this? Oh, because I wasn't on it. Okay. First video. How iDubbbz lost his entire audience in 1 month. Now, I don't know how he managed to do this, but actually, I do know. I saw what I used to watch him though. iDubbbz way back when. Kind of weird seeing him fall off at this point. Like, I used to watch this guy in high school, and I don't know. It's just kind of weird that he kind of fell off. So I changed my stream stuff. We're good. How iDubbbz lost his entire audience in 1 month.
700,000 subscribers, as well as the respect of his own fan base.
You know,
iDubbbz
I will
is without
say,
doubt facing one of the worst
iDubbbz was that
downfalls
one
in
creator
YouTube
that
history.
he could do something and he would affect everything. Like Content Cop. He made like a diss song, a diss track for what was that dude's name? He was some guy that like flexing his cars on stream. I forget what his name was though.
People are just doing the reasonable thing and just making
jokes. It was a big
laughing
thing
about it. But there's a whole nother group of people who feel personally devastated and betrayed. You lied to us.
All of this begs the question: how did one of YouTube's most iconic creators become
He is
the
an
laughing
iconic
stock
creator,
in the eyes
and
of
he was one of the
both
most
his
powerful
fans
creators
and
too.
the broader internet community? Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries.
There's a few people that
today,
changed to
we'll be diving into
YouTube.
the
He was one of them.
controversial career and downward spiral of iDubbbz, a creator who built his career on criticizing others, but fell victim to it himself. iDubbbz started his journey on YouTube in 2012, and almost immediately he began uploading content. The first long-running series on his channel was titled Kickstarter Crap, which saw iDubbbz making fun of various lackluster Kickstarter projects.
Hello everyone and welcome back to more Kickstarter crap. Today the piece of crap that we're looking at is called Paintball Panda, the Bamboo Tales, your new everyday game.
Although these videos were nothing more than simple rants, iDubbbz's unique style of presentation and sense of humor set him apart from other channels, which allowed him to rapidly increase his viewer base, growing from a few 100,000 viewers per upload to over 1 million. This critical approach
in 2013, that's a lot in
2013 by the way, projects and eventually lead to the creation of iDubbbz's most popular series, Content Cop.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Content Cop. Today's theme on Content Cop is equality, but this time I'm gonna make a video about a woman with a We're talking about Tana Nojewel.
Each upload in the Content Cop series saw iDubbbz break down and berate a specific controversial creator with several edgy jokes and funny sketches mixed in. Over the years, iDubbbz would cover the likes of Tana Mojo, Leafy is Here, and Keemstar, which gave him a reputation for being one of the most ruthless commentary channels on YouTube. Combine this with unhinged collaborations with creators
I don't know how he fell off. I haven't watched this dude.
And it was only a matter of time before iDubbbz reached legendary status on the platform.
Hey guys, how you going? My name's Max Motherfucker. I'm Philip Frank. I'm iDubbbz TV.
And today we're playing Deadly Twister. We've got the red spots.
I never
for the
seen
fire,
this.
We've got the blue spots for the spaghetti.
I started watching him after
the
this.
mousetraps,
That started
and the
happening.
green spots, which are full of mystery challenge from the hat. If it lands on purple, I get to belt one of these.
Ultimately, iDubbbz's unorthodox creativity
What?
would inspire a whole generation of other creators to follow in his footsteps. While iDubbbz would later move away from the extremely edgy content, he managed to retain a majority of his fan base and seemed to be comfortable exploring other avenues of creativity. Unfortunately,
Dude, what
for
happened
iDubbbz,
to
he
him?
was about to
Wait,
put
wait,
it
wait,
on-
wait. What happened to him? Why does he look like this? I remember he went bald a couple times, but like, what happened to his hair? I remember his
edgy
hair ever looking like
content,
that.
he managed to retain a majority of his fan base and seemed to be comfortable exploring other avenues of creativity. Unfortunately for iDubbbz, he was about to be put at odds with fans, and it wouldn't be for the content he created. In March 2020, iDubbbz's girlfriend, Anissa Jomha, published a tweet announcing she'd be making an OF account and began promoting it to both of their fan bases.
I remember.
I'm very excited to
I remember
announce
this
my
when
weird OF
this happened.
launch. Check me out
This
in
was
the
a
link
while
below.
back.
I'm very excited to provide cute cosplay photo sets and more. Hard devil face. Under normal circumstances, announcements like this would generally go unnoticed, but Anissa's connection to iDubbbz would incite a response from his community. Seriously, rip. iDubbbz has fallen.
Yeah, everyone. I remember
was a
everyone was
simple-
on iDubbbz about this because it was like iDubbbz's girlfriend. So everyone was super like, "Hey, what are you doing this for? Why are you letting this all happen?" What? He got a lot of crap for it. Put it that way. I don't remember everything that happened. I wasn't too interested. I just thought it was funny. But yeah, he did get a lot of crap for this.
Along, I'm sort of disappointed. Really. iDubbbz, more like iCucks. While the
Ooh.
comments from viewers were mostly lighthearted trolling, iDubbbz would deem it necessary to respond to the subset of fans
Yeah,
that
he
reacted
did respond.
negatively to the
I saw his
situation.
response.
Hello,
I didn't think this
everyone.
would kill his
Welcome back to
career
another
though.
Episode of iDubbbz Complains. This is a very special episode where I get to tackle two topics that I've recently become very passionate about. That is a section of my audience who thinks they know me and my opinion on sex work.
Following this, iDubbbz would directly attack members of his audience who didn't approve of Anissa's new line of work, and made it clear he didn't care about their opinion.
A good amount of people are just doing the
But if you
reasonable
made the
thing,
video,
just making jokes and laughing about
You
it.
made a video talking about it, so that means you probably do care about it somewhat. You obviously care a little bit because you made a video on it.
But there's a whole nother group of people who feel personally devastated and betrayed. First up, we got Edward. He probably
that's
got
a little bit
told
too much.
by a lot of people that he looks like iDubbbz, and he really liked that.
He actually really
because
does.
iDubbbz was cool, but now that iDubbbz is a simp, now he's gonna go in full baby Wawa mode.
To try and prove the situation wasn't a big deal, iDubbbz claimed OF content had no impact on someone's future job prospects or social standing, which was an uphill argument.
I think this is one of the most important opinions to highlight because it really demonstrates a severe lack of real-world experience when you're saying that
What are you
future
talking
jobs
about,
are going to
dude?
be harder to come by because of an OnlyFans account. Like, if you think this affects your standing or your social credibility in getting jobs,
It does. What do you
you're
mean?
so sadly
Try to work as a teacher when your face is all OnlyFans. Try doing it. Try it.
mistaken. This is straight out of the playbook of the boomer who's decaying in his lazy boy, who wants to tell you, no, that ain't gonna
There's certain
work.
jobs.
No one's
Dude,
gonna hire you.
there'll be some places
looking
don't
like
hire me
that.
because I have a
Even though the
tattoo on my
video
arm.
attempted to present several compelling points, the fact that iDubbbz was making a response to what most people would consider a non-issue only amplified the negativity towards him.
But they can't
and
see
his
it though, so they don't care that
One
much.
of the
But if they
easiest
could
ways
see it,
to
they probably
amplify
care more.
negativity to yourself in real life is by smelling bad. The worst part about it is that most people won't even tell you that you are the perpetrator of the unsettling scents. In fact, when people do tell you about your scent, it's generally in the form of compliments, when you're wearing a unique or satisfying fragrance. This month, I've been wearing
I
a lot
smell
of Versace
natural,
Rocks,
I think.
as I love the fresh summer
I don't know
scent,
what
which brings back a lot of memories
I'll
of
be
having
completely
nights out in
honest.
the city with my
But I think I
best
smell pretty
friends.
fine.
Fortunately, I've been
I never
able to
had
keep
really
in stock of
big
cologne
complaints.
thanks to today's sponsor, Scentbird. Scentbird is a fantastic service which allows you to experience designer fragrances without breaking the bank. They allow you to try popular brands like Prada and Versace, as well as more niche labels like Parfums di Mali and Roja. They provide a generous amount of fragrances fragrance, which they say
or you
lasts
just
30
go
days.
to
but
local
I
Walmart
found
and go
lasts
buy
even
some random
longer.
crap off the
Whilst
shelf.
This month I
That
tried
probably work the
Versace
same.
Ross,
It's the same
I also
amount.
enjoyed Gold
Probably work
Expressive
the
by
same.
Commodity,
Smell the same.
as well as Midnight Gold by English Laundry, which you can find linked in the description. My favorite part about Scentbird is how affordable it is, as you get to try a wide range of fragrances without spending hundreds of dollars on individual bottles. A bonus of this is being able to experiment and truly find what suits you. If you're interested in Scentbird, use my code Anarchus55 off or the link below to
Hey, you
get
guys want to try that out? Go
55%
try it
off
out.
at Scentbird. You can get the product for half the price. That's just $8. With that being said, let's get back into the video where things get a lot worse for iDubbbz. While most of the commentary community acknowledged that the controversy was overblown, they also made it clear that iDubbbz's response only made the situation much worse.
Yeah, he did.
While he
If
was
he would have
getting
been
into
quiet
this
and
video
just
talking
shut
about,
up,
you know, the fans that
he
he's
would've been fine.
cultivated that are highly toxic, he went on them and he finally gave them what they want, an emotional reaction. This would have died a week later anyways. Nobody would have talked about it.
Really?
Get bored and start playing fucking
like...
Furcadia afterwards. The fact that you addressed it to over 1 million people, guess what? It's now going to be brought up for a while.
Well, this marks the first
It's still being brought up, by the way. This was over, I think it was over a year ago.
Him and his partner,
and it's still talking about
the last, as he would go on to repeat this pattern of emotionally responding to criticism. On the 8th of January 2022, a creator by the name of Sam Hyde published a video titled "The Truth About iDubbbz."
I think
at a first
was it over
glance,
2 years
this
ago?
video
It's
seems
really
like
been that
an
long.
expose piece about iDubbbz, but the 2-hour-long video was actually roughly cut footage from a documentary that Sam and iDubbbz filmed together several months prior. For a bit of context, Sam Hyde is an internet personality who
I
made a
know
career
who-
for himself.
no
by
idea who
pushing
that
the
was for a
boundaries
second.
of what's considered acceptable in online comedy.
There's so
The
many,
footage from the video
so many
was
people
meant to be
high
a
up
part of
in
another
YouTube
installment
and
in
commentary,
iDubbbz's
whatever.
series of documentaries
Nah, I can't
covering
know all of them.
interesting
There's
online
too many.
figures like Airsoft Fatty and Dax Flame.
The document, it hasn't come out. It's like 8 or 9 months ago.
That's a cool setup. I kind of like that.
It's clear that it's not coming out, and we took like 2
Kinda
weeks
like
of our time
old-fashioned.
and shot a bunch of shit that's like really awesome, and we spent like we rented all that shit. We spent
Rented a T-Rex.
Spent fucking $15,000 on the thing. So we got to release our footage.
Sam went on to explain that he and his team included several bits of misleading but comedic information during filming to both make the documentary more exciting and prevent iDubbbz from a hit piece.
We came up with a lot of funny ideas to like pull tricks and like I hired this crackhead girl to pretend to be my girlfriend, and we did all these funny like prank things, but it wasn't to make him look like an asshole. It was to like make his project funnier. I wanted to make a video with iDubbbz where it was like, oh my god, this is fucking crazy mayhem. This is funny. Part of what went wrong was I think iDubbbz was kind of trying to punk me a little bit. And like make me look like a guy that had like fallen off, which I have. Like I've fallen off, like undoubtedly.
Sam's cut of the documentary would garner over 3 million
Ooh,
views.
that's
and
not good.
lead fans to theorize that the reason iDubbbz hadn't released his version was that he intended to misrepresent Sam. iDubbbz tried to make an on-location documentary following around Sam Hyde to mock him for being washed up. He never uploaded it. Now Sam is showing the footage, and it's 2 hours of him and his crew fucking with Ian and making him seem like a meek, awkward nerd. Lamau. A month later, iDubbbz would upload his
iDubbbz
version of
just like, you look at iDubbbz, he obviously looks like he's a nerd. Like, let's be completely honest. Like he does have that awkward looking stance, the face he makes. Like he obviously wasn't that in high school. It's like no surprise, honestly. I mean, I got glasses. I didn't have glasses in high school though. This is college when I got these. I couldn't sleep. So I was trying to get my driver's license and I couldn't see. And I don't know how I passed that test, but I did. Like, they're having me read letters. I have no idea. I'm just gonna guess. And somehow I passed it.
the documentary
without
titled
glasses,
Getting Away With It, during which he shed light on his
I was bad. I couldn't
during
barely
filming.
see. Like,
Apparently,
probably couldn't
iDubbbz
see
wanted
more
to
than
get an
both
authentic
feet or
look
something.
into who Sam was beyond his comedic persona.
Back in March, we went to Rhode Island to film a documentary with Sam Hyde, who's known for his comedy videos. I thought it'd be interesting to get to know more about Sam because not many people know much about him. He's a bit mysterious. He's a bit unwieldy.
Whether or not iDubbbz wanted to portray
What's that
Sam
supposed to mean?
negatively was anyone's guess. However, it was clear that the conflict of interest between both parties had affected the overall quality of the documentary. On one side, Sam wanted to create a comedic spectacle, while on the other, iDubbbz sought to make an introspective look into an elusive online personality. At the end of the day, neither side got what they wanted, and only walked away with a bitter feud between them. A feud that would only get worse with time. Later that year, iDubbbz would announce an influencer boxing event dubbed Creator Clash.
Yeah, I did hear
to
about
raise
this.
money for different charities.
But how does
Seeing
he
a
fall
chance
off,
to settle
though?
a one-sided
That's what I'm trying to figure
rivalry
out.
with Hassan Piker, Sam would request to be part of the event, but iDubbbz and Anissa almost immediately
Now, I
turned
do
down
know
the
there's some
request.
drama behind this as well.
Been some talk of Sam Hyde getting involved in your event. Could you speak to that?
Yeah, we just did a live stream where we spoke to it a little bit. But if anyone saw the documentary, Getting Away with It, we worked with Sam Hyde for a period. Involving him in our event just isn't a good idea. I think
It's just
most
a
people
massive
would.
business risk.
I think most people would understand that.
Yeah, it's a huge business risk. I mean,
To viewers, it almost seemed hypocritical for iDubbbz, an individual with a similar controversial past, to exclude Sam from the event for being a quote brand risk. Even though Sam
Now,
couldn't
I did
directly
like his
participate,
unboxing
he
videos.
still
Those
managed
things
to
were
get
so funny.
involved by training another fighter named Harley Morenstein of the Epic Mealtime YouTube channel.
So is your first day of real training tomorrow then?
This
With
is Sam
Sam?
Hyde. Remember Sam Hyde?
It might be any minute, huh?
Oh,
It's
yeah, it could
literally
be
the
right now.
second I'm done here, I have a mysterious address that on Google Maps looks like a parking lot, and I'm going to meet him there.
Unfortunately, it would be later revealed on Instagram that Sam wouldn't even be allowed to attend the Creator Clash event, with a
Why?
comment from Sam reading, "To clarify,
I didn't know
bought
about this
5 front row
stuff.
tickets and found out a few hours before the event that I was banned. So out about 11.5k, also security was walking around with pictures of my face and bothering some people about wearing my shirts. And the cameramen were told to avoid entire sections of the crowd rocking my shiz, lol. And I'd still train iDubbbz for the revenge match if he apologized. Mercy and Grace high on the list nowadays. Just gotta ditch Yoko Ono," referring to Anissa. Sometime after Creator Clash, Sam would make an appearance on the Buckingham Show to share his
Is
thoughts
Creator
on the
Clash still a
entire
thing?
debacle.
Question that you were
Oh,
going to
is
be on
it,
this card at any
dead?
point?
No, I didn't think I was going to be on the card, but I didn't realize at any point that I was going to be fucking blacklisted from a charity event. I got 5 front row tickets. It was $10,000, and it's for charity. And supposedly I'm going to be refunded this money. So he wants me not around badly enough that it's worth taking away $10,000 from charity.
While the
Jeez,
reason
dude.
for his ban was never stated, Sam suspected that
Insane.
Anissa pushed iDubbbz to make the decision.
Like deep down, I want him to be uncucked. I want him to get the tattoos.
Oh,
lasered
God, why you
off,
say it
get a
like
normal
that?
Haircut, get rid of Yoko Ono. 'Cause that's poisonous. That relationship is poisonous. I think she's got to go, man. She's gonna ruin his life.
It wouldn't be the first
Hey,
time that people
hold on one sec.
speculated that
How
Anissa
come
had
I can't get a mustache like that? Hold on. That's the kind of mustache I'm trying to go for. I can never get one like that.
No, 'cause that's poisonous. That relationship is poisonous. I think she's got to go.
I just want to let that. I just want to point that out. I noticed that.
It wouldn't be the first time that people speculated that Anissa had played a role in iDubbbz making bad choices.
There's like some days where I ask Ian, like, have I ruined your life? Like, I feel like because you get so many messages where like you have to think about it. It's like Ian as a person has not changed very much in like regards to his like moral stance on a lot of things. But like Ian and how he feels about how
Did he
wants to
break
put
up or
himself on
something?
the internet.
I don't remember.
Regardless of the reason behind Sam's ban, public sentiment towards iDubbbz and Anissa was at an all-time low, and by the time Creator Clash 2 rolled around, it would only get worse. By the start of 2023, Sam had completely turned against iDubbbz.
This is when
and
I
began
was.
highlighting
2023 is when I started learning about Creator Class. This is when I like, oh, look at this. I know I understand this. But the thing is, though, I learned about this in a bad light, though. I didn't learn about this in a good light.
the many issues fans had with him. During the lead up to the second Creator Clash, a fighter by the name of Froggy Fresh would become the focal point of online debate and controversy regarding the event. Not only was he being trained by Sam Hyde, but he also made some interesting comments about subscribing to Anissa's OF.
If I don't hurt you beyond what anybody could have imagined,
Oh, I did see this video,
I will
though.
be so disappointed in myself that I will subscribe to Anissa's own.
By the 25th
I did
of
see
March
that video. I thought it was funny.
Just 2 days after Froggy made that comment, the Creator Clash Twitter account would make this announcement. There has been a change in the lineup,
I remember
and
this.
Froggy Fresh will no longer be fighting against Chris Raygun. We will announce his replacement in the coming days. With just 3 weeks left, the countdown to Creator Clash 2 has begun. Creator Clash's goal is to make an inclusive and fun environment for creators
Dude,
and
look
fans
at that.
while giving back.
2K likes and 1,616 retweets. Dude, that's not good.
Back to charity. That has always been our mission, and Froggy Fresh's recent behavior does not align with that mission. We look forward to sharing this positive experience on April 15th. Since the reason for the ban was never stated, fans viewed the unexplained ban as another example of iDubbbz using a heavy-handed approach.
Yeah, it does
to
seem like
silence
that,
someone
doesn't
he
it?
didn't like. As a result, Twitter erupted with criticism and negativity directed at iDubbbz and the whole Creator Clash event, with a tweet from Waste Critical stating, "I'm really disappointed by this. Kicking him for Twitter controversy after months of training is brutal. I don't think any jokes he made were intended to be mean-spirited or shit on anyone. Hopefully they reconsider this decision."
I don't
In
know if they
response
did
to
or
the
not. I don't think they
overwhelming
did.
hostility towards the event, the organizers at Creator Clash released another statement that they hoped would clarify the reason for banning Froggy. "We want to provide some additional information around the rationale for this decision. We have a legally binding code of conduct that each of our Creator Clash 2 fighters are held to, the violation of which is grounds for termination. Unfortunately, there were several violations made by Froggy Fresh during his tenure with the Creator Clash this year. To add insult to injury, Creator Clash organizers threatened to sue Froggy and demanded he return the funds given to him to cover the training costs."
What?
With a tweet reading, "Now I've been threatened with a potential lawsuit if I spoke about this entire mess, and demanding the 15k I used for training, equipment, travel, etc. over the last 5 months? Unbelievable. Is this for charity or what's
Yeah.
going on?" A month after Creator Clash 2,
So-
iDubbbz would come out with a video
So they
addressing
kick
the
him
real
off. They kick him off. Then say, hey, remember all that training you did? You have to pay for it now.
reason Froggy was banned from the event.
The main reason Froggy was kicked from the card was for collaborating with Sam Hyde. And, you know, for anyone who's been following the story,
Who
that's,
cares?
you know, fairly obvious.
Who
Froggy
cares,
has
dude?
explained, you know, his side of the story multiple times. He's been perpetuating a narrative that it's about OnlyFans or that it's about Anissa's mom.
Well, you did make it seem
and
like that.
That's extremely deceptive.
iDubbbz would go on to explain that due to Sam making disparaging comments about Anissa,
Alright, so
he
I know about that first half, but after that first half, I have no idea what happens.
didn't want him anywhere near the event.
So yeah, now that this guy is on the daily insulting my wife, I think it's pretty fair to, you know, not want to associate with him in any way. I don't like him. And Froggy knows that. Froggy knows that I don't like him.
You banning him from a charity
That's why
event, it
he
makes
was
you
banned.
pay
In
everything
addition
back.
to this, iDubbbz would also address the claims that he
It's so-
and
you're
Creator
so
Clash were
neurotic,
suing
dude.
Froggy.
By the way, we weren't suing Froggy. We have no interest in going to court over $15,000. We wanted that $15,000 back, but, you know, he wasn't giving it to us. So we have to leave it at that. You know, we're not suing him.
While iDubbbz was transparent about
Well,
his
probably
decision
because
to
you
ban
got
Sam
crapped
and
on by
anyone
your community.
associated with him, the reaction to the video would be overwhelmingly negative for obvious reasons. To make matters worse,
Yeah.
Froggy would release a legal document that confirmed Creator Clash did indeed threaten him with legal action, reading, "If he failed to return the enclosed acknowledgement by the specified date, Creator Clash shall seek all remedies available
White's
by law and
27,
equity due
2023.
to your material breach of the bout agreement, including without limitation seeking punitive and consequential damages." The troubles for the Creator Clash brand wouldn't stop there, as it was later revealed that the event lost over $250,000
Ooh.
due to overspending and mismanagement.
that's a
Another
massive
noteworthy
tank,
point
dude.
in iDubbbz's response video was how he expressed discontent with his edgy content cop phase.
You know, despite many people being entertained by it, you know, I'm not trying to take that away from you. If you feel like you've learned important lessons or you have grown as a person because of the content I've made, I don't want to take that away from you. With some good can come a lot of bad. And I think I've done a lot of bad.
iDubbbz would echo this sentiment in a video titled "I Miss the Old iDubbbz."
I think I've seen
in
this
which he
part,
apologized to
but
viewers
I
for
think it's
building his
recent.
career on hatred, harassment, and negativity.
I've realized that I need to be crystal clear about what I believe so there's no room for ambiguity. I am responsible for creating a lot of hurtful and damaging content on this channel. I have made some cruel, hurtful content, and I need to acknowledge that, and I'm really
I'm pretty sure I made
that
someone
it's
mad with my
taken me
content as
this
well.
long to acknowledge
No
it.
one's
While
out there
iDub
mad.
seemed to be making a genuine attempt to right what he thought were wrongs in his early days on YouTube, many of his fans would see this as him being insecure about the man he once was, and a betrayal of the fan base that made him famous to begin with comments reading, "You weren't funny because you were offensive. You were just a very funny dude. You can be self-aware and still be funny." There are some people who fully
I
deserve
don't
the
know.
content cop.
He was pretty funny, but he also cracked a lot of jokes too at the same time. So I don't know if that's really true.
That they got, as well as the old iDubbbz would have never addressed the people saying they missed the quote old iDubbbz unquote. Sadly, iDubbbz's lack of confidence in himself as a creator would bleed into other projects that he was a part of.
Yeah,
and viewers would take
probably
notice.
Special guest, Ian. Ian has flown all the way here to Albania to test these gadgets in this undisclosed location
Albania.
and studio kitchen with us. What will happen? Will someone get electrocuted? Will a hot dog blow up?
With comments reading,
I
"You
bit
guys
my
are
lip on
lucky he could
accident.
fit you in between his wife's tattoo appointments.
My
This is
face
how a
just
dog who's
stuck
been
to it.
ruthlessly abused his whole life acts when he enters a new loving home." As well as, "Only one guy was missing for the whole gang to be reunited again." Well, actually two, because Ian wasn't there. That was just a robot with Ian's skin. iDubbbz made a name for himself by having no filter and being direct with the content that he created. Understandably, he would mature over the years and move away from making the edgy content, but the way he went about it completely alienated his core fan base. A good example of this was how he frequently threw his viewers under the bus in interviews.
He made edgy content,
like the
and he
interactions
switched
that I
over
had
edgy
with
content.
fans. There were quite a few human beings that I interacted with.
In person?
Yeah, in person, that just sucked. They just sucked because I attracted a lot of people who suck. Antisocial, weird, basement dwellers, and you know, the one time a month that they come out of their cave is going to restock on supplies at Walmart, and they run into me, their favorite YouTuber.
Combine this with his approach to other edgy creators like Sam Hyde, and it was only a matter of time before fans began.
I will say, the one thing I will hate about doing content on YouTube is people in real life trying to realize who I am. Like in my school, maybe some friends, family members, like, "Hey, I saw you," or people I work with. I'm like, "Oh my god!" And then they'll be asking me all these questions, and it just gets super repetitive. I'm fine when people come and say, "Hey, I seen your content, I like it." I'm like, "Okay, cool." But when people are close to me see it, it's like, man, thank you, but you know, I was hoping you never found me.
To resent him. Over the past few years, iDubbbz has continued to lose his fan base, with his channel dropping over 700,000 subscribers. Whether his unenthusiastic approach to content creation was due to recent uploads struggling to reach 1 million views, backlash from fans, or remorse for his past actions was
who
anyone's
cares? I'm
guess.
barely making
However,
20.
we can only hope that iDubbbz is able to pull
That's
himself
just a lie.
out
I'm
of the
actually
slump
doing pretty
and
good. I'm
return to
actually
being
a lot
the
better
YouTube
than that, by the
legend he
way.
once was. Stop.
I'm actually really
Before
proud of
we
my
finish the
channel,
video,
how it's
I just want
growing.
to shout out Scentbird once again for supporting my channel, and you can find them in the link in the description. With that being said, YouTube thinks you should click the video on screen.
Oh, should I?
The unhealthiest.
I probably seen that. Yeah, I did.
From losing over.
That was a pretty good video. And Arcus does make really good videos. Really informative. I thought it went more deeper, but I guess not. There's a few things I haven't seen in here, but overall I've seen most things in here. Alright. Now for something that has been happening recently. Power World is getting sued. Yeah. Power is getting sued by who? Who else? Nintendo. Nintendo is suing Power World. I saw this. I don't know what the lawsuit's about. I know what the lawsuit's about. They made some patent, but I thought we would dive into it and see what's going on. I think it developed more than what this is. This is a little bit dated. No, actually, no, it came out yesterday. Never mind, it's new, brand new. But yeah, we'll see.
Nintendo and lawsuits go together like cereal and milk. They are
They sure
no
do.
stranger to dishing out lawsuits. They would sue an 8-year-old if they found out that their grandmother made them a Mario nightlight. They've been this way for years, so it's no surprise that they're suing Palworld. I'm actually surprised it took them this long. For a
Yeah,
while,
they actually
I
spent a
thought
long
maybe
time.
Wasn't going to happen because Power World, when it came out, everyone compared it to Pokemon. I called it Pokemon with guns. Everyone called it Pokemon with guns. And it was one of the biggest games to launch of the year. Well, one of the biggest games to launch in general on Steam.
Yeah, it came like second place.
Flew under the radar. Nintendo would have been alerted to it. Well, that is assuming they use the internet, which is a far-fetched notion. They only just recently learned what email was like 5 years ago, so who really knows? They're probably still working off dial-up over there because that company is so fucking archaic and out of touch. But there is a very slim chance that they weren't aware of Power World.
Consoles they make
and
are
they vaguely
not good.
talked about it.
I mean,
they did make
let me defend why I say like that. I feel like that's going to be taken out of context. The consoles suck because they have not been upgraded in the last 7 years. What, the Switch came out in 2017? We're still using the same Switch. When's the last date? Launch date? Yeah, over 7 years ago, March 3rd, 2017. And they still have not released a new console, and that thing's dying. You can't play first hand. It's the first hand titles on its own thing. Like, it lags out.
Back when Power World was popping off, that they will do anything they can to protect their copyright. And they also announced that they were going to be investigating, but a lot of time passed. Tumbleweeds started to blow through. There was
I forgot about
the story. Nothing came.
I forgot about the whole lawsuit. Then it came out of nowhere, like 2 or 3 days ago. With
any real legal ground to pursue Power World over. But it turns out that was wrong. Instead, they spent all this time charging their alt. So now Nintendo and the Pokemon Company have jointly filed against the company behind Power World, Pocket Pair. Also, I'll just go ahead and say
a tiny indie studio, by the way.
Pocket Pair. I mean, that's kind of on the nose. Like, there are things here like that seem extremely close to Pokemon. But anyway, we'll talk about the actual patent infringement.
No, I don't agree with that because they made different games beforehand. Let's pull up one up right now. They made a game called Craftopia. They made before that. I think it's I don't know what year it came out. So I'll pull it up. They made Craftopia the years beforehand. Right here. Came out in 2020. I have the game. I thought it was pretty good. It was kind of too open world for me though. It was like nothing going on. I kind of got bored after a couple hours, but it was fun for those couple hours. It's basically taking that, but they changed it. They basically took that game and put Pokemon in it.
Lawsuit in a moment. I want to talk
about
like I said,
that game came out beforehand.
I and many others really liked Power World because for the first time in at least a decade, it felt fresh. Nintendo's just let Pokemon get super stale and recycled, and somehow they can't even just hit copy and paste.
Dude, they did third person.
Like
that's
the
third person. They
did Violet was a fucking
third person. They did third person open world
Pokemon games
on Pokemon. Is worse than the old one.
It's when you continuously download a JPEG and it ends up looking like some kind of fucking cursed images straight from one of the circles of hell. That's kind of what Pokemon's become. Like, it is just the same game regurgitated endlessly, and even when they do try and do a few new things, like with Legends of Arceus, it's half-baked, so they don't even fully realize some new concepts they might want to try. It's just, most people, like me, clearly, have really lost their faith in Nintendo to deliver a good Pokemon game.
Every few years, I don't know how often they come out.
They take the Pokemon formula and they make it feel fun and exciting. And yes, of course, to the hall monitors out there, you'd be lying to yourself if you said that the PALs were totally unique looking. There are some PALs in the game that look almost identical to Pokemon counterparts. It looks like they just changed a few colors. But you're not going to hear me whining about that. Not going to order any French fries there and shed tears over them having similar designs from their PALs.
I will say, they did show comparisons between two that look similar, and it's like almost 1-to-1. I feel like they will have probably to change that because that is there, and it's like, it looks like you actually copied this. Also, this is in Japan. It's not US, so the rules over there are a little bit different than the rules over here. So this is Japan laws, not the US laws.
Pokemon, because Pokemon doesn't fucking use them for anything worthwhile. So I don't really care. I'm not going to be upset on behalf of
Also, they're suing them on that, by the way. They're suing them for something completely different.
Going to be the strongest case Nintendo had against Power World, because the designs are almost identical in some situations. But it doesn't seem like that's what they're going for. So, the patent infringement lawsuit. That means that they believe Palworld infringes on a
like,
patent
that
they
looks
hold.
similar,
So
but that's
like
that's not
designs or
close enough,
anything.
dude.
Instead, they are seeking an injunction against infringement and compensation for damages, which indicates the lawsuit is civil. And according to an attorney, the fact that it's a patent infringement suit and not a copyright claim means the case isn't about copies of Pokemon themselves, but rather some aspects of the game design that Nintendo and the Pokemon Company protect as a new invention.
It's how they throw the
patented.
Pokeballs.
That really raised a few eyebrows because,
That's,
like I said,
I'm so
the
sorry
main
about that.
thing
It's
people
because the
point out is
Pokeballs.
how similar the designs of some pals are to Pokemon. So you would think that they'd go after them for a copyright infringement.
I don't know why
like,
they're
hey,
trying to do
you've
this, but
taken our
other companies
characters
done
and you've
before
made one-to-one
Pokemon
knockoffs. You've
for
made
Nintendo.
bootleg Pokemon over here. But they're not. They're not trying to make the argument, hey, you took a Rayquaza from us and turned it into a Rayquazar in Palworld. They're going after them for patents, meaning like technical inventions that they own the rights to. So in when it comes to
I know what happened, but I wasn't let him
sometimes
say it.
things that are patented are mechanics. So the most notable one that I see referenced a lot, and it's one that I think about from time to time, is the Nemesis system from the
Oh my god, I didn't know you were going to say that one.
Here. Is
the Nemesis system is a system that's patented by Warner Bros. And it's used in I don't think they used them in Batman, but they used them in the Mordor, Shadow of Mordor. They use them in that. And I'm so mad because that system could be so good in other games, but it's not because they have it patented. I think stuff like that should not be patented.
From like Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of War, that's an incredible system. And there's a reason you've never seen it used since. It's because Warner Bros. Has that patent and they just shove it up their ass and just sit on it. They don't do anything
with it. They haven't made a Mordor game like
patented.
4 years or something. 3 years, maybe.
You know, mini games that used to be in the loading screen of games a long time ago. Well, that was patented as well. So there was a reason why you no longer had mini games when a game was loading for such a long time. It was patented. Now, conceptual and visual similarities aside, Palworld and Pokemon play wildly different. Palworld is a survival game with an emphasis on exploration, building, and
they're also two different genres of game.
Guns. Like, it is wildly different from a Pokemon game from a gameplay perspective and what you're actually doing. So it's weird to target that. However, it seems, and this is the best guess that people have,
one's an adventure RPG and one's a survival RPG.
On video game character throwing an item to catch a monster while out in a field. So
also one's turn-based, one's non-turn-based.
Specifically refers to Pokemon Legends Arceus, which allows players to throw Pokeballs in the overworld rather than limit catching to wild battles. It also includes what looks to be a version of the game's Pokedex pages, which track information like how many times the player has encountered the Pokemon in question or has seen it use a specific move. Palworld does contain mechanics similar to Pokemon Legends Arceus,
that
so this may be
should not be patented at all, because that's basic
Additionally,
stuff.
Developer Pirate Software speculates that the lawsuit relates to Palworld's Pal Spheres, which are similar to Pokeballs, and Nintendo filed a patent for this in Japan back in 2021 and got it approved in 2023. I think the speculation is probably correct here. Those are like the two main gameplay mechanics that Palworld has that Pokemon also has.
Yep.
I can't really think of any others off the top of my head that are patented, at least.
I'm not sure. I haven't played Pokemon really since Black and White.
Where they're heading with this lawsuit. And I know a lot of people have talked about this, but I want to echo it. Patenting gameplay mechanics fucking sucks.
It does.
It stifles creativity.
I wish it was illegal.
A mechanic can work as a foundation that others can build upon and create something beautiful out of. That's like the very definition of how some art blossoms. It starts somewhere and it evolves.
You know, I think this is a personal preference. I think patents they should not allow patents if they have not made a game with using the patents for more than 5 years. If it's been 5 years and you still made a game with that system you patent, they should remove your patent so other people can use it. Because it's just taking up resources. I mean, not resources, but ideas that other people can't build upon because you already have it for yourself.
Evolves through others doing similar things but growing it in different ways. So if you
also Shadow of Mordor sucks. I'm just gonna say right now, Shadow of Mordor sucks.
It really sucks for every person that's not the company with the patent. I'm gonna use the Nemesis example.
It's Shadow of War.
The Nemesis system could have been a staple in gaming, but instead it is
I
now
try to play
only
them.
in
I
2
cannot
games.
play them. I beat
Granted,
them.
both games
I
are
did beat
bangers,
them.
but if we could have
But
seen
I
that
cannot play them
explored
anymore.
in other titles, that could have been one of the best new mechanics of the modern age. I love the Nemesis system.
Yes,
that
it's
had
amazing.
So much potential, and now it just festers. It sucks. Nobody wins there, except for Warner Bros, I guess, because they have a gold mine that they refuse to tap into. So when it comes to gameplay mechanics being patented, I'm not extremely happy about that. But that's the legal ground that they're going to stand on and attack Pow World.
It's ridiculous, honestly.
And I guess we'll see how it plays out. Pow World has responded. To sum up their statement, they're saying that they're going to be going through all the legal proceedings and investigations, and they don't know what specific patents they're accused of infringing upon because they have not been notified. They then go on to explain that they're a smaller
they even notify them, hey,
Tokyo,
we're trying to sue you based on this.
Create fun games that bring people joy. They then say it's
indie studio, tiny indie studio, by the way,
time to matters unrelated to game development due to the lawsuit. However, we'll do our utmost.
Nintendo's probably just mad because they earn more money than them.
For our fans,
off of the game.
That indie game developers are not hindered or discouraged from pursuing their creative ideas. So it doesn't sound like they know exactly what they're being targeted for with the patent infringements yet. I'm assuming that'll come later down the legal proceedings since this is still very early into it. And I guess we'll see how it plays out. I imagine Nintendo probably wouldn't, Nintendo and the Pokemon Company probably wouldn't pick this legal battle if they weren't confident they could win.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll probably
companies
end up winning if they do go through, but I don't want
that's going to be tough. Or maybe it won't be. Maybe they have a trick up their sleeve to prove they didn't infringe on any copyright. Who knows? I guess we'll see. Anyway, though, that's about it. So, yeah.
It's super annoying that it's coming. Like, mechanics like that should not be patented, by the way. Also, this is a good video. I'll link it on the YouTube. But, yeah, it's super annoying dealing with, like, seeing this stuff. What is even happening here? I'm not gonna question. They don't even know what they're being targeted for either.
What specific patents?
Like, they really say they didn't know. They don't even know what they're being targeted for. Who knows? It could be something stupid. Like, it's like one thing depending game they didn't even realize. Because that's off of that video. We have this one. Mr. Beast is getting sued. Yeah. Who's surprised? I'm not surprised. There's been a lot of stuff coming out from Mr. Beast in the last couple weeks. It's like constantly evolving, and it's non-stopping. It's non-stopping.
And gals, me Mudahar, and today we're looking at the aftermath of the whole Mr. Beast stuff that has basically been taking the internet by storm the last month, and it's actually become pretty much mainstream news to the point that people who don't have any connection to YouTube are actually kind of talking about it. So I've covered a couple videos of popular Mr. Beast investigators in this case. One of them was Dogpack404.
Yep,
who's
that was
made
major
several
one.
videos in this case covering Mr. Beast live stream.
This is what started everything,
some
by the
really
way.
wild and wacky allegations. So to begin with, let me just recap this whole thing real quickly in a couple minutes. All right, one of the big allegations was around a former massive Mr. Beast member, Chris Tyson, who, was alleged to be holding on to some wild art from a, creator known as Shadman. Also alleged to apparently have some rather risque things and jokes said in a Discord server that had a mixture of adults and minors all brought into it. Not a good look at all. Since then, Chris Tyson's pretty much left the internet.
It's like
Mr. Beast has pretty much abandoned any
evolving
support
situation.
For them.
It's never going to
stop. The whole spotlight shifted over to Mr. Beast's company when Dogpack404 made a couple of videos where he was alleging some pretty serious stuff. One of them was that Mr. Beast was allegedly running some crazy lotteries for children.
That's what said
just giveaways would end up being games of chance and actual lotteries.
No, it does suck.
Because
I watched Mr. Beast since he's making bad intros videos, like reactions to bad intros. Does it suck, like, seeing him grow this much and getting all this crap? But it's also his fault completely. I'm not defending him. It just does suck seeing it happen, because I remember him when he had like barely 10K, maybe barely 10K, probably less than 10K, and he blew up to be literally the most popular YouTuber of all time, and now he's falling back down. You say
a pretty serious thing, right? When you're making content for children and you're giving
I can't
things
stand by
away,
what he did, though.
there's a pretty ethical
It's
issue
too much.
of like, how do you distribute stuff? How do you give away prizes? How do you do giveaways? And how do you produce content that isn't designed to exploit children whatsoever, right? Which is something that I'm still kind of waiting for an answer on. Now, the other massive serious allegation was that Mr. Beast had knowingly hired a criminal, okay? Now, one of the people that was working in the Mr. Beast company, Delaware...
He's the one talking about, let me pull it up. Mr. Beast, geez, he has 316 million subscribers. That's a lot. All his videos... I'm getting close to it. He also, believe it or not, but he started off playing Minecraft, by the way. Then the Call of Duty stuff. What is it? 9 years ago, he had 5,000 subs. Jeez, that's a major climb, though, dude. Like, that's a major climb. Yeah, I'm trying to look for it. What, 8 years ago now? I think this is when I started watching him, about 8 years ago. He did bottle flip challenges. Some weird. We're better than dude. I'll just shut up on here. It'll probably be easier seeing this way. Yeah, it's like all this different content. I did see this. I've never seen this. These are the little challenges. I don't see those bad intros anymore. Huh. There we go. Oh, that's the most common one I've seen. He used to do reactions based on the bad intros. This was a while ago. Like, you look how young he is in this. I won't show up because I think there is copyright music in some of these, so I won't show these. But yeah, he did do bad intros, and it was the content I saw and followed him for it. Oh, it was 7 years ago. That's what it was. Yeah, it does suck seeing it fall down.
Who was on plenty of these videos,
but
sometimes
like I say, it is deserved
was
from
unmasked by Dogpack
he did the
404
stuff.
into actually having a criminal record where they were involved rather, grossly with a minor. And in this situation, what effectively happened was apparently alleging to Dogpack 404 and the people, bringing these allegations, Mr. Beast and their mother knowingly hired a criminal.
Wait, did we cover this? So was that in the last video? I don't think it was.
Wild stuff.
I think that.
Now, of course, this is on the backs of one of the largest productions and Mr. Beast has ever really been on. One where he has to team up with one of the largest corporations in the world, Amazon, producing the Beast Games in Las Vegas. And that's also its own rabbit hole of serious concerns where actual class action lawsuits have been filed. Now, the reason why the story is, again, very important to me is I'm always interested in any kind of criminality at times whenever, like, YouTubers are kind of involved, okay? And for me, obviously, if you've watched some of my financial investigations or crypto investigations, you've seen that there have been some rather intense takedowns of some pretty larger YouTubers getting involved with pretty shady cryptocurrencies. But I also consider things like, mishandling employees. I consider things like what is allegedly happening in the Mr. Beast, where people aren't being treated right. These are, to me, as severe as any financial allegation that I've ever seen. And, before somebody goes, oh, this is just drama, I don't consider any form of this to really be drama. To me, drama is like really stupid
yeah,
stuff.
it's not
Like,
drama.
when a
This is
creator, like, cheats on a
legal
significant
allegations.
other. To me, that's a shitty thing, but that's just tabloid gossip that I'm kind of involving myself into. This has some serious stakes into it. The serious stakes being that, you know, ultimately it is a poor reflection on YouTubers if the biggest YouTuber in the game
it does look really bad.
involved and is participating in unsavory activities or mishandling a company. It makes other advertisers, it makes other people from other avenues of entertainment or big companies more resistant to work with a YouTuber, because once you've had the biggest YouTuber fucking up, how likely is it that the average YouTuber, you know, or, you know, a slightly larger YouTuber, but not as large as Mr. Beast, somebody with like 10 million subscribers, 20 million subscribers, is as, you know, are they also going to be responsible? If the biggest guy can't be responsible, what chance is it for the people below them, right?
That's a fair point.
Long spiel out of the way. One of the things that kind of really got me was, again, Dogpack's most recent video, Mr. Beast's secret CEO. So
now, I don't know.
That these videos
this is what we saw.
They're kind of like these 27-minute long pieces where, like,
we saw
Dogpack sits in front of this like digital like
we saw a reaction
like
to
board
then we
where he just has like all these
articles
articles and shit brought up. So one of the things that really irked me was this line from the video right here, and I want to see if you guys can identify what irks me as well. Given that I teach all of you guys to basically take everything you hear on the internet with a grain of salt and always apply some critical fucking thinking.
About James Warren by name in my last video, his Instagram and Facebook got taken down and his LinkedIn got taken down. So quick profile on James Warren. He's Jimmy's cousin and secret CEO.
Now,
and I say secret
we did
because,
cover this because he actually was incorrect
about that fact. Like, he doesn't post about it on social media. It wasn't ever attached to his LinkedIn. He's never featured or really referenced anywhere. I heard that he's very aggressive. I've heard him referred to as a psychopath who screams at people and hits his girlfriends. There's allegedly domestic violence charges that were filed against him. And I say allegedly because it turns out there's a lot of people in North Carolina named James Warren who assault their girlfriends, I guess. So I'm still having people look into these cases, specifically that surprise witness on YouTube.
This is when he messed up.
Been super helpful in like...
What? Wait, hold on a minute. So you're going to make a 27-minute long video about a pretty serious topic, and you're going to bring some pretty serious charges up. Domestic violence is no joke, okay? It's something that happens all the time.
Not a joke.
All right, unfortunately. And the perpetrators behind it sometimes get away with some dastardly things, and sometimes it can lead to the ultimate end for, you know, the victim party. So this is not some joke, and to not properly verify or vet this claim before you even brought it up involving an entire name,
dude,
even if
he
you use the
literally
words
threw
like
someone under the bus. I don't think that's the right person.
To do from an investigatory standpoint. That surprise witness TV person.
I think he was actually he did the wrong person.
It's even spicier here.
They're alleging things. One of the things that these people are alleging, or one of these people has alleged to Dawson, is James Warren, this guy we just talked about, the secret CEO, had committed some type of domestic incident, some type of harm onto a girl that he was dating. I did look into this, and I went into it thinking he had done that. Okay, I went into it thinking he did it, and I'm just gonna have to find the paperwork for it. I searched and searched and searched, and there was one case number I looked into. Again, I could probably make a whole video on this, but suffice it to say that I do not think that the case number that is associated with this picture right here, and I told Dawson this, and that's why I said this in the video, I do not think that this particular case is the same James Warren. For many reasons, like I said, I did a few hours of research just into this case alone. I was in the property records. I was on Facebook.
I think from the video we did,
kind of looking at the marriage records in the newspaper.
It was
I
incorrect.
just don't think this is.
He threw someone else on the bus, and someone else got a lot of fire from this.
The same James Warren. It doesn't even appear that this James Warren is even related to this James Warren that we're talking about. And it's a common name. James, a very common name. We have 11 Jameses and Jakes just at the Mr. Beast company. So I don't think that is him. So I am not prepared to make the allegation that
James is a really popular name. And Jack.
When the source you just put up on the fucking screen is going,
all those names
I wouldn't vote on that. I wouldn't sign up with that, chief. That doesn't seem like a good thing. I wouldn't co-sign it. That's not good, okay? This is like a principal part of the video that you deliberately have fucked up on, in my opinion, okay?
Completely messed up.
Anybody that is editing these videos,
he's completely in the wrong.
You would question and think to yourself, wow, maybe I should vet these crazy allegations before I go through with it. Giving these people an out.
Now, why would you do that?
To make a
why
video,
would you
like,
vet
this is where
stuff?
it's like, you know, in a serious news organization, this would have been.
Why would you waste your time doing that? There's no allegations.
If I made a fuck up this big, the next video would have been like, I fucked up. Here is an official retraction. Retractions are the most embarrassing things you can do, especially when you're bringing forth serious things like this, okay? This is not okay in any capacity. And basically, for me and most normal critical thinking people out there, which thankfully there is the majority of in my personal belief.
Have you been to Twitter, dude? Have you seen Twitter?
Sit there and go, yeah, I really can't believe anything you say going forward. This is fucked up. And again, leave it to these YouTubers, by the way, to have like the most insane, you know, fucking laser focus when it comes to looking through marriage records and shit. In regards to
Discord ping.
Goddamn, dude. I swear to God, sometimes these T channels surprise me. Look, at the end of all this, I'm sure that the intentions for this Dogpack character are probably in the right place, but, you know, as somebody that is being a narrator to the story, you are doing unimaginably more harm by ruining your own credibility, which means if there were actual victims in this entire story...
There's been... Oh my god. He has done several things already that damage his credibility. Like, when he did his video, he just had his face right up to the camera. I've said this before, but that... I would click off. I mean, I wouldn't even listen to what he has to say after that.
Because they're attaching themselves to you and you're waning credibility, it ultimately hurts them in the process. And there is no reverse from that, okay? It's as sad as time immemorial. Okay? I've seen it happen before with other cases involving vampires and fucking werewolves, but we'll save that for a different day. Now, again, unfortunately, Dogpack comes in and even says, yeah, a little update on those charges, by the way. The 6 NC criminal court cases were not for DV. I still have some FOIA requests out by an alleged current Mr. Beast employee reached out to me giving me their side of the story. I think this person is mistaken with a lot of details, but I do now believe the James Warren DV case that circulated the office was most likely the wrong James Warren. Of course, none of my sources knew that. I tried multiple times to get in touch with the person who allegedly found the charges before making my video and did not get a response.
So why did you continue on with it, dude? Oh my god, it's like you gambled in the wrong... This is not the right place you want to gamble in. That's not the information you want to gamble with.
Waited on the FOIA request before mentioning the DV charges allegation. You know, anytime we also research on cases too, and when I work with other investigators or even by myself, you know, generally speaking, nobody uploads a video or even, you know, I guess you could say, teases at a new video until you've got all your ducks in a row, okay? Otherwise, you're just setting yourself up for failure, right? You know, if you go back to like any...
it's not video games, but you just, you leak a little bit of information out. It's like, oh, this may happen, take it again, a shot. You know, that doesn't damage anything. This damages people's credibility and their lives too. If you mess up, like, let's say I messed up and I got someone else in trouble and they got, like, all this hate everywhere, delete all the social media accounts. They can sue me for defamation after that because I pushed up a false narrative against that person and got people to attack that person.
Any investigation I've done on anybody or any product or any
this has happened too, by the way, in actual news.
Piece of evidence I
think they have protections and stuff for that.
From A to B to give you a full to start end has already been captured before a video has been produced or even teased, which is something I don't really see anymore in amongst these like new wave of like investigators on the internet. If you're going to investigate something, make sure you have all your ducks in a row and stop like releasing a video when you don't actually have all the evidence brought to you, because chances are
that's a really important thing to do.
The evidence that was brought forward, unfortunately, gave him the actual gut punch and not Mr. Beast. So anyways, that's enough of the whole Dogpack stuff right there, ladies and gentlemen. To be honest with you, I kind of want to move on.
That was basically everything we've seen so far. This point on is new territory.
Forward to something else that's kind of started. Now, obviously, since this, there has really not been any response from Mr. Beast, and to be honest, I don't really think he probably has to respond. His channel seems to be doing just as fine. I think I haven't looked at the view stats myself, but it seems to be doing just fine. The longer he goes without answering for it, the more interest in this quickly just wanes off. It's kind of the ultimate response to any wild YouTube controversy.
Hey, what's that
the longer you can stray away from it, the more interest.
Dude, look at that. Jesus Christ, dude. 6 billion views in 90 days. Jesus. Oh, subs 29 million. That's 12 million less in the last. Yeah, it's probably because of all the allegations. Estimated revenue is 4 million to 12 mil in 90 days. That's a lot of money.
And this quickly just wanes off. It's kind of the ultimate response to any wild
Oh crap! I want to see that. Oh,
YouTube
oh,
controversy. The longer you can stray away from like saying anything, the better it is ultimately as a creator, right? Like better it is for you. So since then, there has been another wild controversy that kicked in. Apparently, Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, and KSI launched Lunchly.
I did see this.
Now, if you're
I didn't know it was
looking
something
at
about this
you're
though.
probably like, whoa, Muda, this shit's like this reminds me of a lunch.
I actually saw some earlier today. I saw Asmongold compare both of the Lunchleys to Lunchables. I'm not gonna swallow that.
And it's probably true. You might
if he posts a video about it, we'll watch it.
The thing is, these are filled with Prime
until then, we'll probably not.
and Feastables. So you got some electrolytes, some chocolate, and you've got like some pizzas with maybe like some strands of fucking mozzarella, and you got some nachos, and you got some turkey cracker stackers. Now, to be real, I personally don't
have drank
really
Prime
care
before.
so much
It's
about
mid.
looking through these products.
Don't get lemon.
Much
That's all
like
I say.
Feastables and much like Prime, it's just another product that a lot of these creators build to sell
And it's
to
like super
audiences.
expensive too. It's like
And a
double
lot
the
of
price of
creators,
Lunchables.
ultimately
Like, why would you
do
buy
end
that?
up building businesses. That's not really something that I'm so hard on for them. But obviously, this is a product that's designed to necessarily, compete and be sold to children as sort of like a healthy alternative to the slop that apparently is Lunchables, okay?
It's all slop,
So
dude.
inside here, what they talk about
There's nothing better.
Lunchleys, okay? We've got the same protein, less calories, electrolyte. That Capri Sun's only got 55 fucking milligrams, motherfucker. Okay, the electrolytes we're packing in Prime.
But Capri Suns are good though.
MGs. And of course,
Your crap
less
isn't
sugar.
good.
So of course, that's pretty much their branding right here. But one branding that made me literally laugh my ass off was this right here. Lunchly is changing the grab and go game with an innovative approach. We're here to fuel your fun from the lunchroom to the break room by packing every Lunchly box with a Prime hydration and Feastable bars. So, the guy that wants
Yeah,
to
that's probably
fight
why
like
it's so
childhood
expensive,
obesity is
too.
like, yeah, here, let's chug up on coconut water and like and chocolate, kids. Get ready and sign up for that. I love this advertising the most out of it, dude. It's like Lunchly, we've got the flavorful combos versus the standard picks. Yeah, I'm going to leave it up to Prime and Feastables adding on to that flavor because I'm sure there's no difference between turkey cracker stackers.
No one's drinking Capri Suns for electrolytes. Electrolytes. God, I don't know why I couldn't say that. No one's drinking those for that. It just tastes good. It's like soda, You just drink it if it just tastes good.
400 mg electrolytes. I love this one. Bold packaging versus basic packaging.
Wait, what? It's just packaging, dude. It's just packaging. Who cares? This is how it tastes. Big gestures, mid moments.
Because that's what you're excited about when you're getting your fucking Lunchable.
That's
right?
what I'm saying.
What does the packaging look like?
Thank you.
I love this
I
one.
just,
If you
I
buy
get
the
food. I
leading
eat it.
brand,
I don't care how it looks
you
like.
get mid
Well,
moments. If you buy
the text
us,
does matter,
you
but
get big
I don't care if it's
It's like this is made for Kevin from the
how it's
office.
packaged.
Okay, he's like, oh yeah.
As long as it's packaged properly.
Bold
Who cares?
And big. I love how when they say standard picks, it's like, dog, isn't like every single combo you're building just a copy from like
Yeah, look at that. See? It's like 1-to-1, dude. Literally 1-to-1. All he did was change out the drinks and the candy. That's all he did differently.
Lunchables, anyways. Like, how is it?
Look at that. It's a nachos. Oh my god, dude. It's nachos.
Whatever. So obviously, this pretty much spiked a lot of resentment
Who
from
would
some other
guess
YouTubers,
you can do,
right? Large ones out there. Dan
cheese
the
with
Diamond
crackers.
Minecart ends up going, what
With
happened
chips, sorry,
to
chips.
YouTubers, man? I can't not say anything anymore. This is
Dan
selling stuff for
TDM.
the sake of making money.
Is he like a Minecraft
But how
YouTuber or
does this
something?
benefit their fans? This is selling crap to kids who don't know better than to trust the people who are selling to them do better. Now, obviously, this sparked a little bit of discourse. And, hey, look, a lot of YouTubers sell stuff to the audience. But I'm a little bit sympathetic to people like Dan the Diamond.
They're doing better than Pink Sauce.
I do really kind of understand the third aspect of the line. This is selling crap to kids who don't know better than the trusted people who are selling it to them, right? So, you know, if kids think that they're going to get a better, healthier alternative, which is what it's being billed as. You know, if you look at Mr. Beast's response, Lunchables sells hundreds of millions of units and countless people eat it. Our goal is to give people a better alternative to it. So their better alternative is, for example, the turkey meal has 80 less calories, which is fine, 60% less sugar, more electrolytes. So the more electrolytes is a huge thing. Also, they say they use real cheese. Apparently, everyone else uses like cheese product, apparently, and they use higher quality meat, whatever. Obviously, eating fresh chicken and broccoli is healthier, but if someone is going to eat a pre-made meal like this, then I think giving them a higher quality version at roughly the same price is a net good IMO. So the thing about all of this is, listen, I get what they...
Well, yeah, remember it too. It's probably more calories. It's probably the same amount. Let's be completely honest. It's probably the same amount of calories, but they're taking effect of the candy. And then, so, for example, some of those have Reese's in there, the crunch thing. So it's more calories in the Feastables.
And the Diamond Mine
and the
says,
drink,
kids have
the
to
drink
kind
too.
of believe this stuff, right? They have to believe what these people are saying, and they're kind of selling it as a healthy alternative.
It's not. It's the same thing. It's just different snack at the end.
You better be upfront. For instance, you know, I like Sour GG. Okay, this is my candy drop. Go to sour.gg.
I want to try that, but I just
off. Boom.
Oh, it's only $6.
But this is candy.
It's really out of stock. Are you serious?
Okay, you know what
I wanted to try that, but
candy, you should do it.
I don't
in
know.
Moderation,
I'm not.
Okay, it's like
I like sour,
beer.
but I don't know.
I enjoy one every once in a while. I don't drink 8 at a time. All right, there it is. Eat things within moderation.
Exactly.
But when you're selling things as kind of a healthy alternative, it's always interesting to see actual doctors talk about it. Okay, so here's an actual doctor discussing that specific meal.
They got doctors talking about this. That's interesting. Let's see.
A doctor that even Logan fucking scumbag Paul had to call out. Watch this.
So they're advertising that more electrolytes are good, and that is the fundamental problem here in the lack of misunderstanding with electrolytes.
We're going to turn to idiocracy at some point, dude. It's getting close to that.
Beverage market. Yes, there's no doubt that our bodies need proper amounts of electrolytes to function. Electrolytes are crucial. Things like sodium, potassium, chloride, calcium, magnesium, for the function of literally almost everything in our body, muscles, nerves. You have to have proper levels of all those electrolytes. If they become too high, you have problems. If they become too low, you have problems. Generally speaking, our bodies do a very, very good job of managing the proper balance of electrolytes. We shouldn't have to rely on external supplementation of electrolytes beyond our food for just normal daily healthy function. And that's part of my initial argument here. You don't need to drink.
You have to keep in mind, if you're working out and you're lifting a lot, you're going to need electrolytes. You're going to need that. But if you're just average, so, you know, you play games all day, maybe you go to school, you know, you open up your lunchbox and you have your little Lunchable, you don't need electrolytes. But if you're like heavily working out, you're lifting a lot, you're doing all this cardio, you're going to need it.
Electrolyte drinks,
but that's like
part of
that's so little people, by the way.
There's no reason that you should be consuming Gatorade.
You have to be massively working out. That's athlete level, by the way.
Body Armor, any of these electrolyte drinks, they're not necessary for your average, regular, healthy person to just sit and have for lunch.
So I'm going to leave it right where it's
also,
at.
it does help keeping you hydrated.
Check out
that is
Brian
the thing.
Sutter MD's video here, The Truth About Electrolytes, Prime and Lunchly. He goes into far more detail discussing this, and he is credible to discuss this because of his educational background, right? So he will actually explain the difference in this video and tell you why certain drinks are important. But it's not even just Brian that does this. I've seen plenty of videos on Prime from actual workout gurus who discuss why it's just not the best energy drink as compared to like other drinks or even hydration because there's two different versions of it. But yeah. You know,
only one tastes good is the strawberry banana.
In these positions selling this kind of stuff to kids, one of the things I do look at is like, what is the medical efficacy of this kind of stuff?
I still wouldn't drink that one by itself.
Are actual doctors signing on board? If they're not, if they're saying, you know, things are kind of oversold more than they should be, then that's where I get, you know, a little sketched out, right? You know, it's even one thing selling a health product to adults who can actually, you know, most likely should be researching better, but kids, you know, are pretty impressionable in that regard. I don't have an issue with people making products and selling them. Tons of YouTubers, Dan, every single person has sold merch, things throughout throughout like time. But it's one thing to, I guess, sell kind of like a health product like this and basically say,
No, I sold merch at some point. I actually sold one, only one. I sold one merch like 2 years ago, something like that. And I was like, man, that's $15. I mean, it's cheap as I possibly could, but I got like $5 from it. But if you sell a merch, that's different than selling products you put into your body. We talked about this when we did the pink sauce. When you pay money for something to go in your body, you want to know what's going in your body. I mean, in this case, it's fine. Like they probably, it obviously did all the right stuff, FDA approved, all that stuff. But you're advertising as a health product. It's not really much of a health product.
Say, oh, this one electrolyte
still the same
thing
crap
is
you
amazing.
ate in
Right?
Lunchables. It's a different drink
in this
and a
camp is a
different
doctor.
candy.
When an
That's all it
actual
is.
doctor says what you're saying isn't really all that crazy, all right, is more oversold, then I think we have a genuine concern. But yeah, out of all the things out here, this is probably the least intense one for me. What is intense is an actual class action lawsuit that is currently filed in the court of California against Mr. Beast and Amazon. So in this class action lawsuit, there is complaints for failure to pay minimum wages. Liquidated damages for failure to pay minimum wages.
We are getting into some serious stuff now. That was the light stuff. This is the serious stuff.
Failure to pay overtime, sexual harassment, failure to prevent the harassment, negligent infliction of emotional distress, failure to provide uninterrupted meal breaks, failure to provide uninterrupted rest breaks, failure to pay wages promptly upon termination, failure to provide accurate and itemized wage statements, failure to identify for employee expense and losses in discharging duties, unfair business practices, false advertising, and declaratory relief. And a jury trial is demanded. So 14 fucking complaints. Now, obviously, this is a complaint. These are all allegations. But you know when people are like, well, if you feel you've been wronged, sue the guy. Well, this is it. This is fucking these people suing Mr. Beast and Amazon.
Yeah, they're suing
And like I said at the beginning, the relationship that YouTubers have with every contemporary outside also hinges on stuff like this. You think Amazon's going to want to work with people if they find out this is the actual path that they're going down? Or do you think they're going to have...
This not only looks bad for Mr. Beast, but it also looks bad for Amazon. I mean, it probably won't affect Amazon. Amazon, like, who cares? But Mr. Beast, it will affect. Definitely.
More tight-fisted creative controls going forward if they ever work with another YouTuber going forward.
Yeah, it also will change. He does make a good point that after this, it will change how they interact with future YouTubers. It will. Content creators will be treated differently after this.
That they're alleging, the contestants engaged in what appeared to be a thorough application and vetting process for Beast Games. The contestants who were selected and agreed to serve as contestants on Beast 2024 production participated in what at the time appeared to be a thorough application and contestant vetting process. The first application in the process, and obviously this is redacted information, most likely a trade secret, once accepted, the contestants were required to put their lives on hold to provide labor exclusively for defendants in exchange for compensation and a chance to win a $5 million prize on Beast Games. So what they're saying is there was also compensation that was supposed to be administered alongside the chance to win $5 million, right? It's not as if any contestant here is just going to give up their life and basically do free labor for somebody. There is some level of a compensation, right? Obviously, you know, it's not like one person out of like 1,000 is going to just get paid money, that $5 million if they win.
No,
There's going to be some compensation
and some
travel-related expenses, which supposedly they haven't even been reimbursed for, okay? So wild shit, especially from one of the largest companies in the world, Amazon and Amazon MGM. So what they said was defendants failed to provide a safe and healthful environment of employment to the particular and collective detriment of the female contestants. So this is, again, where it gets even just sadder. So production defendants also failed to provide a safe and healthful place to work in violation of Labor Code Section 6300.
It's not hard to do all this stuff, dude. Like, come on. You just follow the law. That's all you do. I don't know why people can't follow the law.
Production defendants created working conditions that jeopardize the safety of workers, including by not providing sufficient food or drink, taking away their access to something. I'm not even going to assume anything because it's redacted. Not having adequate medical staff on site, especially for this is insane.
What?
And not providing
You guys are
reasonable
making...
medical care, forcing them to not sleep.
Oh god!
And forcing them to
getting
participate
worse
in
as
games
he keep
that
talking.
unreasonably
As he
risk
keeps talking,
physical
it gets
and
worse.
mental injury.
It isn't
Production
any
defendants
better.
additionally created a toxic and hostile work environment for, in particular, the female contestants who suffered, redaction, as well as actual harassment through the production, as more fully detailed below. So what they said, according to the Mr. Beast Success Handybook, and I remember I saw this from Mental Outlaws channel, he basically showcases like leaked Mr. Beast script that you can just download and watch on Google Drive. It said that it's okay for the boys to be childish if talent wants to draw a dick on a whiteboard in the video or do something stupid, let them. Really do everything you can to empower the boys when filming and help them make content, help them be idiots. So what they said was this document appears to be Mr. Beast's employee handbook written in the first person from what appears to be Mr. Donaldson's perspective, how to succeed in the Mr. Beast production. So that actual passage comes from this, it's okay for the boys to be childish. And based on like what I've seen from this allegedly
it's supposed to be a professional atmosphere.
At Mr. Beast production,
but they're not being professional.
This is apparently a real passage, it seems, allegedly, of course. So yeah, if
Holy
any company
crap,
had stuff like this, I would.
You're in a professional environment with the biggest company in the world, and you said it's okay to be childish.
Definitely question
stupid. Absolutely
stupid. Okay, look, I know we like to goof around on this channel, but there's times to be an adult and times to be a kid. This situation involved being a fucking adult.
Exactly.
The contestants had no autonomy. Defendants exercised complete control. So okay, we got the Gestapo up here. Defendants exercise total control over the man.
When I'm working, when I work at my job, I'm the most professional as I can be. There's no other way around it. I don't act childish while I'm working. I'm as professional as I can be. This is my job and my money I need to make.
Means and timing.
So it's like people fall themselves saying acts like kids
every aspect
in
of
a
their
set
lives
they cannot.
During the production of the show. That included but not limited to requiring, controlling, preventing them, directing. Can't really read much of this because of the severe redactions, okay? And I assume it's because to prevent trade secrets or stuff being leaked from the show. Defendants required the contestants to be physically present on specific dates and times around the clock at locations dictated, controlled, and supervised by the defendants. They also had restricted movement, they had no contact, exercised total control over the contestants, I assume personal relationships, but yeah, that's what I assume from no contact. Control over their meals, it's just like, it's literally living underneath a fucking like...
The meals, it depends on the meals because you know how actors take certain diets to get ready for the roles. That could be something to do with that. I don't know. I didn't seem like that because I'm really preparing to actually broadcasting. So the meal part does impact a lot.
Regime at this point. It's crazy.
Of course, if the contestants are talking to each other, they may form a relationship. They don't want that. Obviously, they don't want that. And I can see why. I'm not even going to question that part.
Crazy.
That can go both ways, honestly.
Sign an unconscionable agreement with illegal and unenforceable terms. Okay. So as a condition of their employment, defendants required each contestant to enter into a contract of adhesion that was drafted by defendants, which plaintiffs and the proposed class were given to sign under expedient circumstances. And that basically just means that, hey, just sign this really quickly. Let's move on. Come on. We got to chop. We got to film shit. On or about June 6, 2024, on information and belief, the application period for Beast Games opened. To compete in the unprecedented Beast Games, defendants enjoyed superior bargaining power and used it to impose terms and conditions that are unlawful under California law, including Labor Code Section 432.5, which is why this was filed in the state of California. So yeah, reading all of this, it doesn't seem to be good at all for Mr. Beast. And obviously a lawsuit like this, being that it's a class action, is going to take some time. All right, it will. That's just how most legal proceedings work.
We probably won't see anything on this till next year. No action, like serious action taken till next year.
But honestly, out of all of this, I'm more interested to see how this lawsuit goes and just if there were seriously severe fuck-ups that genuinely could have impacted somebody's life, somebody's, mental health. And ultimately, the relationship that YouTubers have with a lot of contemporaries outside the platform. Look, at the end of the day, out of a lawsuit like that, I really do hope the best for the people involved. I really hope that if the victims, for what they went through, actually end up getting some adequate relief out of it.
But to really tie things up here in this video, because I know it's getting a little longer, my whole view on everything over here is that in reality it really shows Mr. Beast, who is by large one of the biggest creators on the platform, and how I guess in some ways I've learned that there is a severe devoid of any personality or any form of being a YouTuber left in that individual, right? I think if you have the...
I don't think we'll get into any other news. So I'll leave off this part if it's not really getting to anything new. Opinions on this. This is probably not going to develop until next year. We'll probably see some more stuff come up, but actual laws, court things, probably won't happen the next year. It's how it is, the court system, It is insane. It is keeps getting worse, dude. Last week, when we posted a video, it was nothing like this. It was just this first part, this first third of the video, I guess. And that was all. And it developed even more into some other stuff. The Lunchley thing. I didn't even know there was a doctor that even looked at that. It's actually really interesting. Then this lawsuit that I had no idea about either. And that's the current situation, I guess. It's interesting. We'll stay on top of it. Thursday, we'll see what else is going on, if there's anything else going on. Good video by Mulahoy, like always. Alright, last video for tonight. Oh, Jesus Christ, that was not a good start. Last video for tonight. The Hot Tour podcast is terrible. Okay, when I saw this first, I was one of the people that thought she's going to do a rap song, she's going to do a podcast, and she's going to fall off. She's literally only popular because of one meme, and this is pushing that meme out to live for as long as possible. And oh my god, I can't believe this is still going on. Why does he have a podcast, dude? Why does he have a podcast? Anyway, we'll take a look at it. This is made by August the Duck, who makes awesome videos. I already know it's gonna be good, so I'll put a like on it.
Hot to the Native Americans and
that's what I want. That's what I want to hear. 5 seconds to the video.
Had a fun dinner.
Didn't they have a turkey too?
No, definitely not.
Well, guys, Hawk Tua. Those two words are something that I've been trying to avoid talking about for the last few months, but recent events have made it basically impossible.
I've heard so much about this. I did not even know about it until 4 weeks, a month ago or something.
Possible for me to continue to do that. Yeah, she made a podcast. Now, if
Why,
none of the words I just said make any sense to you, then I don't even really know where to begin. If you're unfamiliar,
dude, I wish I never learned about her. I don't because of the
she's commonly referred to. Welcome to the internet. Glad to be the first video you've ever watched on the World Wide Web. But basically, the Hawk Tua girl, aka Haley Welch, is a young woman who recently got famous for a street interview she gave, where she talked about a method of sucking a man's penis in which she spits on.
That's literally how you say it.
On that thing.
That's
now,
literally
like me, you might be wondering why did that make somebody into a millionaire famous person? And honestly, I don't have an answer for you. My running theory is that it's because kids these days are really into stupid little phrases that they are somehow able to take and change its.
Didn't they try to change the wiggle into something else? Didn't work out. It did not work out. It did not stick. I don't remember what it was, but it did not work out at all, and people went right back to ridiculing each other.
Meaning entirely. Think about the gyats and the goofy ahs, stuff like that. I feel like Hawk Tua kind of fits into that. Kids like saying stupid shit these days, but that's nothing new. I feel like Hawk Tua just really
I said stupid crap when I was younger too. Let's be completely honest. I did too.
Executive corporate types not really understanding virality.
We all did. I know we all did.
You've got the Hawk Tua girl invited to be like the keynote speaker for shit, with 6-figure payments being direct deposited to her bank account to, I don't know, talk about spitting on dicks, I guess. I don't really know what she does.
I had a phrase I would always say. I don't remember what it was. Oh, hydration is the key to happiness. That's my phrase. I've been saying that phrase for years now. I'll never not say that phrase. Hydration is the key to happiness.
All I know is that she's been showing up a lot of places that really make no sense for her to show up at. Whatever it is she's doing, though, it's working for her because she's basically become a household name over these last few months. And just like anybody who gets famous in a very short amount of time, she's made a podcast. And, well,
Stupid, by the way.
Nicely, you can tell that she's only.
I don't know what the whole thing about podcasts is. I don't enjoy them. I mean, I watch a couple of them every now and then because I think they're funny, but the overall thing about podcasts, I don't know. It does not sit with me.
Famous for a couple of months, and that she got famous for the reasons that she did. It's been said a million times before, not everybody needs a podcast. Somebody who has literally nothing to talk about other than the fact that they made a funny comment during a street interview is one of those people. But that's not going to stop us from watching it because it is really, really bad, and you need to see that, okay? So let's not waste any more time. Let's begin. Please subscribe.
Come on, Haley, it's not that bad. All right, it's time to get out of the bed and quit rotting. Haley, get up. All right, I'm ready to talk.
Huh.
So I wanted to
think I
start
saw something. I think I saw a mess up in the video recording.
out of the bed and quit rotting. Haley, get up. All right.
I think I saw something with the recording they messed up on.
I'm gonna get out of the bed and quit rotting. Haley, get up.
Also, the camera guy's in the mirror right there. I just noticed that. The camera person's right there in the mirror.
And quit rotting. Haley, get
He's sitting right there.
up. All right, I'm ready.
Am I going crazy?
It's not that bad.
No, it's okay. It's
All
okay.
right, it's time to get out of the bed and quit
All
rotting.
right, that's last
Haley,
time.
get up.
No, it wasn't there. You guys see that? That came out of nowhere. That was not there beforehand. I was right.
It's time
It
to
was
get out of
something
the
messed
bed
up.
and quit rotting. Haley, get
Look, there's nothing there. She has nothing in her hand. It's right behind it. Then it cuts
All right, I'm
right there in her hand. I'm sorry, I just like pointing out stuff like that. It's small, I know, but it's like the I Am Legend scene where the dude's wearing pants in one scene and wearing shorts in the other scene, and it's night outside, but he sees the sunlight out there still somehow.
ready to talk. So I wanted to start my podcast out here in Belfast, Tennessee, where I was born at and where I've been ever since until a few weeks ago and everything changed. No, really, I even learned that you can't bring a box cutter on a plane.
Okay, so this is how the podcast
Obviously,
starts. Not
you don't want
doing any
weapons on a plane.
fancy editing here to make this look worse than it is. This is the intro, and I think it's really funny that she decided to include the fact that she didn't know you can't take a box cutter onto an airplane, out of all things. Like, she could have said anything here, right? But
Yeah,
she
why
chose
did
to go
she
with that,
say
and this
that?
podcast
You make a
episode
good
was
point,
uploaded
actually.
on September
That was the most
10th.
useless
Now, after
fact
this, the
ever.
first few minutes of the podcast is basically what you'd expect: introducing the guest, introducing the host, stuff like that. Now, as I'm sure you've assumed, we're going to be jumping around a lot. We're not going to be watching the entire thing, unfortunately. It is almost an hour long, but we are going to watch part of the first thing they talked about, which they've chaptered rewriting history. You'll see why.
How do you talk for a whole hour about that?
I was just. Well, what's the point of memorizing any history? Because we've now learned that none of it was true.
Yeah, that seems like a bit of an oversimplification, but sure.
I learned that the Native Americans and the Pilgrims had a fun dinner. That's.
I ignored everything about that. That part of history, anything before 1865 did not interest me because after 1865 we have World War I and World War II and the Cold War, and those are my three favorite topics to talk about. So that's why everything after 1865, I know exact dates for. I know everything about them because after that part, it was also I took a class and it was I took a class before 1865 and I took a class that was 1865 and after. And I like the 1865 and after one because it was more modern and it had more. I just like World War I, World War II. I just leave it as that. I just like those.
That's what I got. I learned that they put on their best
And the Cold War.
shoes with
I
buckles.
like learning
and
about
their
those
best
a lot.
hat, and they all sat down and shared maize. They had corn and they had a cornucopia and it went great. And now
Didn't they have a turkey too?
Okay, so for some reason this stood out to me.
Hey, they have
Me
a
and
turkey
Haley,
too?
or
Sorry.
the Hawk Tua girl, I don't know what she likes to be
Sorry.
referred to as. I'm gonna say Haley for the rest of the video. We're the same age. I'm 3 months older than Haley. We are both 22 years old, and this is just complete bull.
August is younger than me. I thought August was like 25 or something, dude.
shit, right? Anybody else my age here to back me up? I can't speak on behalf of Whitney. She's 42. I don't know what went on in the 20
She's
years
42?
between us, but maybe it has something to do with the fact that she says she hates history, so maybe she wasn't paying
not like
attention.
42.
But I definitely did not get the whole, oh yeah, the Native Americans and the colonizers, yeah, they were really good buddies. And I'm from the South. Surely, there is not a chance in hell that there is a modern curriculum left in the United States that is still trying to pretend like we were super friendly to the Native Americans, right?
We were not.
Right?
Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1962.
1492.
Okay, he didn't teach me very fucking much.
I think the most history until now has kind of been gossip, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of just like, you know what I mean?
Well, like I feel like if I won a battle, I'd be like, not only am I going to tell this story, but I'm also going to say like my opponent was like fat and stupid. Like, you know, I'm going to add insult to it too.
No.
Yeah, totally.
Because he's not here to set the record straight.
Right, there was no way.
No one wants to learn about. No one wants to hear that. No one wants to hear that. No one wants to hear you call the enemy side fat and stupid.
I mean, it's like people are like, what if ChatGPT like photoshops photos? It's like we had paintings before where the king was telling them what to paint. I mean, that was probably worse than Photoshop.
Yeah, I'd be right.
Like Mona Lisa.
Okay, I need.
What are you talking about? Those paintings were amazing. What are you talking about? We had. Oh my god, these people are stupid. Oh my god, I'm losing brain cells listening to this podcast. It hasn't even been It's barely been 5 minutes into this, and I'm already losing my mind.
To ask you guys this sincerely, do you think this is a bit? Like, is this a character? Or
I hope
something?
it's
Is
a
she sort of
bit.
playing
I
up
do.
The whole simple.
I do
Southerner
hope it's a
thing,
bit.
Or what? Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but listen to the words that these people are saying. Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1962, and a king told somebody to paint the Mona Lisa for history. Like, what?
So, you've had Jake Paul, you've had...
They probably did, but it doesn't mean. Oh my. Never mind. I'm not going to try to argue with stupidity.
Yes.
I
Is that
can't.
it? Yes. So far.
It's late. I can't do
He's a little
this.
spooky to talk to.
Really?
That's like a man, you know. That
Yeah.
is not like a little soft boy, you know. It's easy to talk to. That's a whole man right there.
Yeah.
So I was like,
yeah.
You know, I'm a little ass girl over here talking to this grown man. I was like, what the fuck do I talk to him about, you know?
Haley, you are 5 years younger than Jake Paul. What's with the weird infantilization?
How old is Jake Paul? How old is Jake Paul? 27. She's 22 then.
What I expected. Like, he lets on like he's an asshole, and that's what I like about him. He owns up to that shit. He knows it.
Wait, didn't she just say her
I got
age a
respect
second ago?
I
Or
like
August?
that.
Like, I can be an asshole
I'm
too.
so stupid,
And he's
dude.
comfortable with controversy.
I'm sleepy.
Yeah,
It's,
he's
I've
okay
been
with
sleeping
that.
for
Very
like.
comfortable with that.
Yeah, we're
I've
like
been sleeping
4
for like
minutes
4 hours
in,
now.
we're already endorsing Jake Paul just because he's a fucking douchebag. This is my new favorite podcast, guys. I've never understood this logic, and I've heard it be used a surprising
Yeah,
amount of
close to 5
times.
hours.
Yeah,
5
that
hours
guy's
stream.
a fucking dick. Nobody wants to be around him. Nobody really likes him. But you know what? He knows that about himself, so he gets my thumbs up. Very strange thing to promote.
Just imagine if Chelsea said Hawk Tua and not you that night. Would Chelsea be?
Why are you trying to cause
I
drama?
would not have dealt with it
Drama.
as
Drama,
good as
sorry.
you did.
Why are you trying to cause
Can you
drama?
say it?
She don't give a fuck. It's her
Let's just-
problem.
let's just hear you
she
say
does
it.
not give a single fuck.
One more time.
I can't do it as good as
Do
Haley.
it.
You do it.
No, you do it.
Hot to.
There you go.
You gotta put like an emphasis on it, like tuh. You know, like really. Yeah. Say it. All right, all together.
Hot to.
Hot tuh.
Hot to.
Say it aggressive, like
Hot
really.
to.
Like you're mad at the day. You're mad at it.
Well, that's a good pause. But this is stupid, dude. It's absolutely stupid. Who finds this interesting?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I first heard about this podcast, this is honestly what I expected it to be. I thought it was going to be sort of like Hot Ones, at least spiritually, in a way, where anybody who comes onto the podcast has to go through this like Hawk Tua gauntlet. You got to prove you can Hawk Tua with the best of them. So I'm glad to see that they took my idea. Is this entertaining for people? Like, am I just miserable? You know, I ask that question a lot in my
Is
video.
it on YouTube? Actually, is it on YouTube? Let's see. I don't know what it's called. Talk to a podcast.
What did she say?
74K subs. How do you get 1.3 mil on this? But the second one that came out 5 days ago only has 47K. 473K, sorry. So we'll see. I guess. I don't think it's gonna do as good as the first one. Because the first one's like, oh man, he actually did it. Now people are like, oh, who cares now, you know? But we will see as that continues.
Maybe I should go talk to somebody, but like,
I'm not gonna stay on top of it,
to
but
others? Am
it
I
might
the issue? Please let me know.
You ever had to shit at a man's house?
Yeah, I just shit. I don't even try to hide it.
Okay.
Real
We got it.
What do you say? I'm not even gonna go on. I don't want to hear.
It's gonna make her as famous as Haley.
Holy shit!
Shits too. Why am I
We have a
hiding?
sign called "Shitting with Chelsea."
What's everyone yelling
Please
to the
not
mic?
to spit on that thing. I'm hot too.
Why is everyone yelling into the mic? Oh, I still on my dog. Sorry, boy. Galena. It's okay, boy.
Shit on that thing.
Please get her a hat that says shit on that
I scared my dog on accident.
Okay, maybe
I'm not gonna yell anymore.
That respect.
Oh my god. I never knew 30 seconds of a video could make me feel physically ill. By the way, we've skipped like 25 minutes of the podcast. I'm sorry, but they were just talking about getting drunk and then like vaginal wigs. I don't know what's a joke and what's not, but I had to show you guys the shit on that thing segment followed up by a dab. And look, I know I said that made me feel physically ill, but really, if we're being honest, I can't think of a more appropriate podcast for somebody to whip out a dab. It feels right.
Oh yeah, Haley's first flight ever, Whitney, by the way. Her first flight she ever went on was like 3 weeks.
Dude, dabs are like, oh. I've not seen someone dab since like 2018. You telling me she's dabbing on this?
Weeks ago now, maybe a month ago.
You had a month.
So you had never flown before you went viral?
No, and everything in my damn carry-on.
She brought a knife.
Actually, it was 2 knives, and they got confiscated.
You brought knives to the airport.
Yeah.
You got a little girl going out here somewhere she's never been, unarmed. You've lost your fucking mind.
You brought weapons into TSA.
You're not going to hostile territory.
He's like, ma'am, what's this? And I was like, oh.
Okay, why are we going back to this little girl stuff? Look, I have no problem with somebody being armed. You best believe I'm not leaving the house if I'm not strapped. But I feel like everybody knows that you don't take that kind of stuff to the airport, right?
No,
I feel like that's a universal thing. Obviously,
you can bring guns and stuff to the airport, but they have to be like licensed and checked, and they have to be in a certain box. But they're not. And they also have to. I don't know if they check them. I don't know. I don't have a gun, but they do check. Like they do. You do have to have it in a certain box, and it does have to be put in a certain spot.
There
you get a lot of trouble.
You can legally take guns and knives into an airport, but that's not what I'm talking about here. I don't think I've ever met a person in my entire life, whether they've flown or not, who thinks you can just walk onto a plane with a knife. Now, we've been jumping around a lot, but I promise you, you haven't missed anything important. I kind of let this play in the background while I was doing something else, just to really get the full experience. And some of this shit I heard...
Yeah, you serious that? You serious? Said that he left it in the background. That's exactly what this says.
Even know how it fits into the conversation. I'm like 99% sure I heard something about Hailey Bieber's cum at one point. Not sure where that slots
I don't know
in
about
here,
that.
but I think we've seen enough. Is this podcast bad? Yes. Should it exist? Absolutely not. But I mean, at the end of the day, can't you say that about most podcasts, really? As a guy whose only exposure to podcasts has been the ones I've talked about on this channel, which are famously bad, I feel like I'm pretty qualified to make that statement. Well, guys, what do you think? Is Talk Tua gonna go down in the history books as one of, if not the most important piece of media of our time? I'm thinking maybe. Unfortunately for Hailey,
I retract that statement. I think he's gonna be important so people know what not to do.
Can't imagine this lasting too long. To be fair, I've said that for like the last 2 months. But
So did
tricking boomers into thinking you're an
And
actual
that's
celebrity
a song,
and
and that's
maintaining an audience for a podcast,
But everyone
those
saw
are two
coming,
very
by the way.
different things. I think
Everyone
these
saw
first
this
few
coming.
episodes will get a lot of views just because of the novelty, but once that wears off, I think the reality of the situation will start to present itself. Not hoping for that, not wishing for it. Don't get me wrong. I hope Miss Hawk Tua has all the success in the world. I just don't see it happening. If you enjoyed this video,
It's
please
it's not
leave a
possible.
like and walk on over to that subscribe
You'll forget.
button and touch it. It's free. It won't cost you anything. But for now, that's all I have for you today. Bye.
Yeah, August makes good videos. I knew it was gonna be good, so I paid a like on it beforehand. But yeah, stupid by the way. I don't know why you would make a podcast. Like, there's too many, and also this beginning, dude, it's so cringy. I called it out too. With the pillow. I know I said this like a couple times already. But look.
Rotten.
Haley, get up.
This is so simple to fix it, and they somehow missed it. There are several different things messed up here.
Come on, Haley. It's not that bad.
She has the pillow at the beginning.
All right, it's time to get out of the bed
The cameraman's in the window at the mirror.
and quit rotting. Haley,
She doesn't have the pillow right there.
get up.
All right.
It's wearing the same clothing, all of them, so as soon as it's supposed to be the same day, same time. And that's just the pillow on.
All right, I'm ready to talk. So I wanted to start my podcast out here in Belfast, Tennessee, where I was born.
And we're not gonna go back to that again. I don't want to watch this again. But yeah, horrible idea. I don't see this going anywhere, honestly. Obviously, it's not probably going anywhere, but I don't know. It's ridiculous to me, honestly, that this is even going on. Either way, we'll be ending off stream tonight. A long stream tonight. I had catch-ups and stuff. I didn't feel like doing anything last night. And we'll be back on Thursday night, of course. All this stuff will be on YouTube at some point as well. Thank you for watching.